Hey, traders, happy holidays. Welcome to, it's not a pump stream, but it's a special stream where we're just, it is Christmas Eve, and Bitcoin's up almost 5% after a successful backtest of 48,174 as well as a supply line. Very, very nice to see. And there's the 200 moving average just upon you. You probably test that sooner rather than later. And if you're lucky enough, if we're blessed enough by Santa Claus, maybe 53,000 will be tested. And if we ever break that, look out. 58K is next, based on historical price action above 53K. Let's go. All right, altcoins having really, really good days. Or altcoins having a good day today, and then also the S&P 500 hitting all-time highs. Tesla top gainer, moving that market like crazy. Oh, LVS, how about that trade setup? How about how amazing that was? Well, like, finally, it was awesome, and then kind of became still awesome, even more awesome. We were talking about it, I don't know, like half a week ago. So anyway, obligatory.
See what happens, Larry?
When you break resistance and you back test it as support, you can rally after market participants gain confirmation they need. And we got it, so great stuff. Can we get some audio check before I get Scott on stream? Okay, this is Bitcoin, the daily. Remember, yes, just yesterday, potential 3-bar play is real. It'll be confirmed in 50 minutes, less than 1 hour. Bullish engulfing candle, huge engulfing candle on the daily will be confirmed soon. It might very well be your highest daily candle close since December 3rd before we fell off the cliff. Very good developments occurring after the bullish divergence was real. Look, remember, first positive momentum histogram wick starts like this, but look what's built off of that. Michael Scott, oh my God, it's happening. It was on the 19th of December. We were here every single day looking at this. All right, so great news. There could still be some more upside before major resistance from where you are literally right now. I mean, you're talking around 4% more upside on Bitcoin, you think? Okay, so another good day for Ethereum that has achieved its highest 4-hour candle close since December 12th, 13th. It's the 12th. And you did also officially test your 200-day simple moving average on the 4-hour for the first time since December 9th. Very good. Another higher low. Back test of support, kind of as support again. And you think there's more upside, maybe 43.84. Just all depends on Bitcoin. It has been underperforming Bitcoin these past 3 or 4 days. If you look at the Ethereum to Bitcoin chart, you could see that this happens, man. This definitely happens. You might be coming for a type 2 return. Maybe you're just making another M shape again. My God. But yeah, I mean, you've now officially made a lower high than the previous high. So that's normally not what you want to see because there could be more downside. But I get it. Bitcoin dominance is so low. This is what makes me think that maybe, just maybe, there could be some reversal in the short term at least happening for Bitcoin dominance, where maybe Ethereum's going to suffer while Bitcoin outperforms a lot of things. We'll see. All right, so I'm just knocking these out because Scott's coming on. We're going to be shooting the harmonics, shooting the S about stuff. All right, S&P 500 here. It is highest 4-hour candle close ever, highest daily candle close ever, highest weekly candle close ever. Major bullish engulfing candle. Can't stop this market, man. Not gonna stop the stock market because the whole world collapses pretty much. Free world collapses if you do let it. Whoa, what the?
Hey Mitch, happy holidays,
Hold
man.
on, I gotta turn my stuff
What
off.
do you think of the triple bearish div on ETH on the monthly? I know you hate this shit, but just saw it today and wanted to know your opinion. Have a blessed
Hate what,
2022.
dude? What do I hate, dude? I don't hate that. Dude, chill.
Smash the like and subscribe to the best TA round. Can we look at SHA Safe Haven? Thanks, G.
So it's not really a request stream today, Chad, okay? I'm sorry, it's just not. Notice how there's no $20 request. It's just hang out. The contributions today are just gonna be, hey, Merry Christmas type stuff, right? So, just because we got the man on himself. Thank you, though. I appreciate it, Robert. Please don't be upset or something, but just knocking these out. Traders have never settled up at 47.25 until today on the weekly. So we have, remember, it's tomorrow, I think, it's close 3-day weekend. Technically, very close to bullish engulfing. Not quite, but wow, super strong. Dow Jones, thinking eventually 37,250 now above like major levels. Really strong wave structure. It's pretty nice, man. NASDAQ, come on. It's the dragon that kept going, dude, today. Probably going to fill a gap eventually, but yeah, really nice. Where we think eventually could be seeing 16K again, the 886. Very nice off the divergence. One low, never know about the first low, but the second low, we knew. Bullish engulfing candle identified on the 20th. You were here. Look at the follow through from the engulfing candle on the second low with divergence. Really nice. More drag and stuff on the Russell 2000. Beautiful, man. Just too beautiful. And eventual target 2300 plus. This is the top of the range you've been confined in. All right. Sorry, dude. Trying to. Yes, silver looks good. Gold looks good. Just almost done. And then we're going to be looking at all kinds of stuff. Yes, gold. Here it is. Held. And it needs to, you know, capture higher highs. And you're right at that one resistance where you have reversed here countless times. 1808, you got to break 1808, then you'll see 1833. And then after that, 1900 eventually.
Hey, Merry Christmas. Scott Carney hype. Nick Haslam, hope you well too, brother man. Love to everyone.
Appreciate y'all. Love is mutual. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas, Mr. Bloodman. To everyone. All right. So one more. And then we're bringing the man on. And we're just going to hang out. Silver. Yeah, really good. But add a resistance.
Love to all on Patreon. Merry Christmas, everyone. Thanks for all the education and all the great people who make this place so special.
Thank you, Noel, man. Much love. Oh, it is Patreon night tonight. So, you know, I'll be hanging out there for a little bit. So look, you got to break $23. You break it, you could be going to $25 fast, but this is exactly where reversals have occurred, right? You've run out, you tested, you failed. When you don't hold it, you go straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up. So I don't know, man. If this was, you already got your type 2 return, but you know, thinking something like silver, you might get another chance. It's so slow going, but it's a beautiful setup, man. Really, it really is. All right. So I'm going to call Scott Carney, man. Hold on, though. I have to, I'm going to go over to the bar area. All right. Just give me a second, chat. Okay, we're going to the bar. Well, you can see the Christmas tree. Very, you know, it took me, you know, many hours to get that tree set up. It's beautiful, isn't it? It's got all the Pepes and all the logos. Okay, so welcome to the other part of the bar. Welcome, you know, festivities. Lots of alcohol. We got the bar stocked, man. So anyway, Scott Carney, we're going to call him right now.
It's Ray, TA. How are you?
Hey, I'm doing well. How are you doing this evening?
Great.
You like the tree? Good, man. Good, yeah. We got a few harmonics on there, of course. But, yeah, man, happy you could make it. And, you know...
Thank you.
Yeah, just one time before Christmas. And I know I was on your stream last week. It was fun. We talked about a lot of good things. And how do you feel about Bitcoin on that back
It's a great... Yeah, really great follow through there. I think we still have to move up the stops. Absolutely. You know, everything that I was talking about earlier this week, we're still make or break territory, but
Tell the man
and
Scott
it's
Carney
just
he is a
interesting.
legend.
This thing is cyclical. It's amazing that again here we are the 21st. Summer solstice, fall solstice, they're making cyclical lows like this. Everything you want to see. I mean, it's absolutely, this could drift up pretty nicely now that I think it's in the clear.
I mean, in the clear, we do need to probably break 53K and hold it. I don't know. I mean, it'd be nice to recapture the high from December 7th, which was 52,000. That'd be really nice. Because, you know, you have all these local highs and you still have that local high that you haven't reached yet. You haven't even actually tested it. So, I don't know. And then the high from September 7th. I mean, that's like kind of everything here. Otherwise, you could test 52, 53K and then just sell off again. And there's just not much, you know, I mean, you could just be straight up, straight down for a while between 48K and 53K. So, I don't know, I love this backdrop, but I'm having issues because for some reason I can't, on my audio mixer, the Stream Elements overlay doesn't give me an option to mute it. So now, like, when people tip, it just interrupts everything. So, Michael, thanks for the 100, man. I just, you know, we're just doing something. So, let's see. I can't. Yeah, I have to go to the other screen, maybe. But, yeah, we'll come back to this screen. And it's okay though, because I can have charts and people can follow along while we're talking. So, yeah, what kind of coins have you found intriguing lately, you know, in crypto? Because there have been a lot that have been like, they had been the past few days like Bitcoin. Once we got that information, those new pieces of data, I mean, they started looking really good again, rapidly.
Yeah, I think, you know, when I say in the clear, yeah, clearly we're not taking out these lows, and at a minimum, I look at it like this. We talked about the shark. You've got the shark there, 886 holding firm. So shark goes to 5.0, and you know, Bitcoin will move. You know, you'll get maybe 20% move, or a little bit higher, go up, and this is clearly taking that 5.0 shape. And the beautiful thing about this pattern, which is really common with these structures, is we're getting a smaller ABCD taking shape coming off of the low, which is at a minimum still going to trigger you up for a 56K test to the 50% minimum, and then we'll take a hard look. But that's, you know, that opens up a window here where at a minimum, okay, we're going to stop this bleeding, and yeah, let's look at some altcoins. Let's speculate after these things have been devastated. Cardano's running, storage, both off of huge patterns.
Right, yeah, monsters. And look at this. Look at Cardano's breaching its 200 moving average in the 4 hour, and it is now going to test the very top of that February 28th high. Wow, look at that. Look at the price action when you break that for real. What could happen? This thing could be going to 184 really, really faster than anyone in the world could even imagine, right? 24% upside if it breaks this resistance for real. And there's follow through.
Yeah, I think a minimum 382 move off the top. We hit that 886, beautiful bat, right? And so minimum 382 move. This could be a fat reaction pretty quick.
And that's confluent with the next resistance level. 382 is 191, but you got 185, 188. That's right there. Yeah, I mean, that could happen. Yeah, and it just, that's, people are, I mean, I guess market participants wait on the sidelines a lot of times when things do reverse. They are punished for sitting on the sidelines and not, you know, participating after an asset loses 88% of its value from the previous low to high. So, yeah, it's things change quick. That's why you try to watch the streams every day, chat. So yeah, that's definitely where you could be going. At least the 236, even 163, but that makes kind of no sense why it would reverse there. But dang, I mean, like, you'd think at least the most shallow of all retraces. And yeah. I think 382 makes way more sense because of the confluence with actual major resistance supports. So yeah, Cardano is good. What other ones did you like?
That storage, that's been one that I've taken a couple of shots at over the last couple of weeks and finally caught
Beautiful,
it.
Right? Beautiful.
Yeah. For some of the stuff that I did, we had some fits and starts that I talked about in my stream, but now that you've got that, another perfect example of minimum 382 move, and let's see if we can get that going, because you want to position yourself in places like this. Look for the individual signals that trigger it, and then if they're going to explode, that'll blast through the 382, and there's a lot of air up
look
there.
at that overhead resistance, the candle high close from Halloween, and look at this. You know, you can clearly see the price action correlation to 220. 220 is confluent with that 38% retrace, and above that, there's pretty much nothing, man. Like nothing until like 274-ish, going back from April of this year. I mean, yeah, then above that, wow, look out, 324, full reset. Goes the deep retraces, and 886 confluent with some overhead resistance way up there. So yeah, but look at this monstrous size structure, and we're looking at this and saw the hidden bullish divergence developing. This is right around when Bitcoin showed its own 4-hour engulfing candle and was showing that seller exhaustion, and it was just lined up perfectly with the left potential shoulder. Now you have what I think to be a confirmed inverse head and shoulders, where you're going to do the measured move here, even, you know, just to, it's not like the largest. Some people might measure it differently. I'm just using inflection points from history to be the neckline. I mean, there you go. Look, it's like literally the same cent as the 50% retrace. So, and that's, there's a wick right there from November 18th. So yeah, I mean, there's more upside on some of these coins. You know, you did miss some better entry areas, obviously, but yeah, man, storage has been awesome. Gotta love the hidden divergence right shoulder combo, because a lot of times that's how it does reverse and why it reverses there. So
yeah, that's something I noticed on crypto with the altcoins. I think, you know, they ebb and flow. They can be thin markets at times. We saw this in June where you formed some big patterns and then you went sideways. You did you know, I call it a terminal bar check back, where you have like a you know, instant reaction. You still come back, retest the primary number. And with some of these crypto, I think Solana is another one right off the top where it's been dragging. But now, okay, after it stabilizes, these look like they're in a nice spot to start
for sure,
picking up again.
Yeah, Solana was like, the last time we looked at it, it was, you know, it rallied, sold off, back tested 170. There was once a major level from September. It was resistance, resistance, resistance all through September, October. It was a support once in September too. And then it became support once more earlier this month. And then you've back tested it twice, not once, but twice. And that was a nice engulfing candle on that second test. It's a signal, all right? And look what it's turned into. Highest level, you know, you've seen on the 4 hours since December 9th, and trying to get above another major level where if you can get above this and hold above it long enough, you could be running up to 211, because look, straight up, straight down, 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 straight up, straight down. It could go straight up again, chat. Ah, looking real good. I mean, some people with a stronger imagination than mine would be like, is this a huge momentum shifting structure right here? Like a left shoulder ahead, a right shoulder, I guess. I mean, you could maybe look at it like that. But it's been in a somewhat of a downtrend. I think you're going to test the supply line, maybe above 216. But yeah, at least you're starting to make higher lows now, where you'd only been making lower highs, lower lows for a while since early November. Yeah, Solana.
And yeah, ABCD right off the top too. That is a real nice structure where you can get a good continuation within that uptrend. You know, it's kind of tight, but there you go.
Dang,
yep.
Yeah, wow. either one, whichever. That one's prettier. I mean, they're the same low pretty much. So yeah, that looks really nice right there. 1618. My God, yeah, dude, crazy, crazy, beautiful chat. Look at this reciprocal ABCD. Dang, I didn't even see it. That's cool though. That's why you're here on this stream, so we can, you know, get some more eyes on this, right? It's fun doing it, but then when you have more people, that's why it's cool building a community, because everyone's looking for the same thing, for sure.
Yeah, I like the consolidations off of these lows. You know, kind of reminds me of June here, where we triggered and then went and start going, and that's these kind of high level patterns when they develop like this, and then they just stick in the zone, go sideways, start to turn around, are, you know, frequently those trending continuation structures.
Here it was.
Exactly.
Here it was, just like Ethereum, chat. Ethereum, you had much nicer levels of like confirmation. Thank you, Santa. So we're it's like podcast stream, so we're not really like doing request stuff. I mean, like Hex, we can try to like circle 2 Hex eventually. It's not really doing much harmonic stuff, but thank you, Santa, man. Yeah, we're just bask in the glory of the knowledge that you will receive here. All right. Merry Christmas. So yeah, I mean, a lot of reciprocal ABCDs, and this was going on in September though, but yeah, Scott was talking about down here. He said he thinks it's similar to June or July. It just depends, right? That means if it was like June, that means we'd get one more test at the bottom.
Now, maybe more like in Ethereum's case, more like September.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, for Solana and those others. Yeah, you have you know, a few of those like that started to run already in that same category. Your FTXs and your what's the other one? The Luna.
Yeah, Luna, and then I think kind of not Theta, but was it? It wasn't Dot either. God, these S coins, man. There's one in my mind. I'm thinking. There was an outperformer. Let me just check my charts real quick. The outperformer. That's like at all-time highs or near it anyway. It is. Let's look here. I got this. Oh, it's Matic. Matic was hitting all-time highs. So yeah, you do have clear outperformers. Not all S coins are created equally, obviously. Yeah. So yeah, and you could just, I mean, all day look at this one. I think this one was absolutely brilliant. FTM. It doesn't get any better. It can't get better than this, right? I mean, type 2 return just so happens the second low ends up being a momentum shifting pattern. I mean, double bottom and second bottom's inverse head and shoulders and played out. And, you know, look what's happened. You broke a supply line that goes back to the buying climax of late October. You're above that. You broke that, but you still have some work to do. I mean, 194, if you ever break that, you're going to 245. But, I mean, this is like literally everything you could ask for on an asset that's in a long-term sustained uptrend, did a full reset in the uptrend, and then has reversed again. And it could very well, you know, depending on what Bitcoin does, could go all the way to test 340, 350 again in time, maybe higher.
Yeah, this is about the time a year ago where things really started to break out. And I know it was about mid-December, late December, and then January things went just gangbusters here. You know, Matic, look at where was Matic a year ago? 20 cents. I mean,
Matic a year ago.
Yeah, Matic or FTM. FTM was all of these. But yeah,
all the ones that are like not ICP, the ones that are like outperforming even like Ethereum, like they're, you know, when we had the full reset, the big crash in the summer mid-year, a lot of these ones we're just naming they've already made all-time highs. And then most cryptos though haven't even like been making like 50, 62% retraces from those high to lows yet. You know, some are just hitting 236s, 382s, and then they're selling off again and making the same lows they were making in July. But then you have this other category, this other class of crypto like Matic, like Avalanche, I think, or AVAX, whatever that one is. Yeah. And then Luna and Sol. So, yeah, let's see. What was the price of Matic? It was 1.2 cents, dude. I think. Jesus. Chat. That's not a joke. 1.5-ish cents. December 23rd, 2020. I mean, that's unreal. That's life-changing. Crazy. So, but look at it now. You know, where Bitcoin is how many percentage points away from its all-time highs. I'll tell you literally 2 seconds. Bitcoin is scale out so much, so far away. Bitcoin is still 26.6% away from its all-time highs, and Matic, as of today, hit all-time highs. It exceeded its price from May of this year. Unreal. It's like, and then you have the bearish harmonic that reacts and reverses perfectly, but is so strong that it only ends up making higher lows, never falls below the critical ice line, and then momentum shifts. Identify that, and look at it now. And it's just so strong, it could go into price discovery. This is wild. Wild outperformance.
Yeah, that's staging a 1618 pretty soon. You know, maybe hit some overhead resistance here for a little bit, but
Good
what's
God.
a 1618 off the top?
$3.98, $4.
Yeah, why not?
It's so strong. I mean, it's like, and these are the ones you're looking for. You're ones that are in like uptrends like this, you're looking for them to hit the bottom of their uptrends. Because when you're, in a trend like this, when you're at the bottom at the demand line, that's the oversold part of the trend. And if you hit the top, then it's the overbought area of the trend, as you can clearly see. Hold on. As you can clearly see, we tested it twice and sold off. So strong, couldn't even get to the bottom again. It's just really powerful. And now it's like broken out of that channel that it had been in. It's pretty unreal. So, yeah, the big extension.
That looks like Luna before Luna launched. Off that midpoint, off that median line in the trend channel, and then Luna went loco. Yeah. I think Luna, you'll get another chance on Luna,
Luna's
but
way better.
This is what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at this. Look how the end though. How it like just. Oh, it just exists, and then moon, and yeah, this one's probably not done either. It's at its local high to low 1618, but I mean, you think a 2618's 120. Once it breaks 100, you know how that goes. When you break 100, 120 real fast. I remember Nvidia did that, so I don't know how Luna couldn't. It could go even higher. I mean, 3618's 145, so just depends on Bitcoin. But yeah, some of these coins are just amazing. So, which other?
Yeah,
ones?
I don't think you need Bitcoin to do much.
Yeah.
I really just you need to Bitcoin. Hey, grind back up to 56,000, which I think structurally it will do, and then that opens up the space for these other altcoins to run. No matter what, I think Ethereum and Bitcoin, you're going to be your slower movers. They will probably still go, but you see the money moving into stuff like Luna and the Solanas that was earlier in the summer. And so what's the next one? What's the next Solana? Matic. I think that's where you need to be thinking now of we could probably treat crypto a little bit differently than a year ago, where some of your Ethereum and Bitcoin style are maybe not nearly as speculative as they were a year ago.
Yeah, much larger market caps. My God, what's the difference? You know what? Let's look at it. Ethereum, just ETH, the market cap. What is it? I mean, we're talking 1 year ago. Ethereum's market cap, dude, so ridiculous. Let's see, December 23rd. Okay. $66 billion market cap, right? 66 billion, and now we're at 486 billion market cap. Am I wrong there? Am I crazy? It's a lot of numbers.
So who can do that? Who can go from? Because I think that some of these larger ones, you do want to focus on the ones that are maybe 10, 20 billion. Who can go to 100 billion? Who can go to 200 billion? That kind of thought process. If we get a big inflow of money going into crypto early in the year, first quarter, and that total market cap starts to come back to life, it'll probably get lifted by some of those other new leaders, if you will. Then
How about maybe Metaverse this time? And Metaverse, I mean,
God, look at that.
Sand and Mana were set up. They were setting up for higher price. This was a trade setup I'd posted to patrons. Just think about like a almost full reset, 786. Deep value perceived area, look at all the higher lows, hidden divergence on that last low at the PCZ of this harmonic after breaking the supply line. This is crazy. It's so amazing, dude.
That's ready.
Yeah, so you just think that, look at this uptrend. Yeah, so I mean, just the lows here and then higher lows again. Well, why are you not going to all-time highs eventually? You probably will in this cycle. 590, yeah, it'll probably happen again. And then if you look at sand, it was also pretty good looking right here. Look at this. I mean, it just created an M shape, and then like the slanted inverse head and shoulders breakout. And why would you not go to at least test all-time highs 807 to 850 right there? It's just stupid. Really, really strong.
Yeah, that shows you that delayed effect, that delayed consolidation. It comes at a pretty high level, but nice bat right off the top. You hold it, and now you break. Yeah, something like that is your moving average is insane. I mean, that's incredible support, and that's you could get a full ABCD off of a pattern like that, where you do your all-time chart or that crazy last run. Maybe that first move was A to B, and now that's a larger C
Dude,
point.
which even, is it down here? Is it here? There's so many, A, B, C, 50%. Yeah, there you go. Hold on. And you got to extend it out. 50%. I know what, 1272 minimum, right?
What's that? The C's of 50?
Yeah, 50. From
So
the low from June 27th, it was at 24 cents right there.
Jeez.
That is
Well,
kind
the
of
reciprocal
one of
is
the lows,
2.0 on that.
Oh my God, a 200. Well, then you're looking at 1289.
Yeah, I would leave that up. Let's see if that materializes, because look, these patterns, when they come like that, and then most people might look at that as maybe like a bullish wedge or something after a big thrust. But if we're going to project something like that, where an all-time pattern, like an all-time ABCD, is a great minimum, a 1618 extension, these would be logical moves on a breakout rally. So 1618 on sand, I think that's not a bad minimum.
Yeah, and then you have Metaverse, right? You have something called Block that's incredible. Like, this is less harmonic stuff, I guess. This is more Wyckofffian, but like right here, you kind of back testing the spring of the inflection point, and you have like 40+% upside on this, where it held this.
It's a perfect shark.
Yeah, you
look at that shark.
It's
not the best. It's not the best.
The alternate
ABC
bat
level.
Alternate bat though, right? Definitely either one, right?
It's either one. I think alternate bat, but the reason why I like the shark, you can connect the dots there, and you do have, like, this last thrust is really impulsive. It's pretty clear that last throwdown has, at a 1618 with an 886, is really just a quick kind of corrective move, and then once that pivots out, another one that should go back to the 50618 zone,
which is going to be 9.7 to 10 cents right there, which is lining up with the resistance from November 6th and the swing low right there at November 21st. That's real level right there. So yeah, you could say the block will probably upside potential from literally where it is right now, even if it starts going, like pattern completion zone of the 48.5% upside, chat, on block above this level. And you're really freaking close to, like, oh, I want nothing to do with block below 5.8 cents. Okay, so it's an area where one could be like, I know it's up 8.7%, but dude, we'd been talking about this few days. If you get back above this level, really good things could happen. It's already up 8% off that low. You're still at areas where one can be placing their bids because of the upside potential that would take your target would be like 10 cents, 9.9 cents. So yeah.
And take a look at your RSI. That RSI is really
61.
Nice.
I mean, just getting in bullish control zone on the 4 hour. Yeah, it's wild. so good. There's such little resistance looking left when you get above this gray little zone here. So I was just, that's another one. And then whatever. So yeah, chat upside on some of these coins. The Bitcoin just hangs out. Look at this one I found. I've been looking at Rarible, which is the NFT. Look at this, man. And I get it. It's kind of like M shape, but you just it's the inflection zone. It's like, look where the lows in February, the lows in May, the highs in July, the lows in September, and now the lows in December. And if you can hold this level, I think the upside potential is stupid. Like, you get above it, you could be going up almost 100%, 90% in value, because that's normally straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down. So it could go straight up again eventually on Rarible. So if you hold, and market participants can hold 1350 as support, and you really get back above it, I think there's a lot of upside potential on this one. So NFTs, right? This is where I list all my NFTs and stuff, Rarible. So it's not bad. Not bad.
I like that. A lot of these are there. It's if you spend time with M&W formations, look at that structure, you know that these, they have the reaction. So it's not like we're just forming these patterns. A lot of these patterns that were bottomed back in June, July, they had a retest. You're holding, coming into a great seasonal time. You got to say that it's, you clear out this support, you get off of these lows here. There's a lot of room to run to the upside. I think it's,
look at the stage is set on some of these, like XLM and Link. Here's your shark.
Yeah.
Here's your, you had divergence there. Look at your RSI on the daily on XLM at 50. After doing the thing that we've seen countless times historically. Big uptrends, huge full resets, then mega M shapes occur afterwards. Great example. Let's just, everyone burn this image in your mind. We're about to just go somewhere else real quick so you can see the same idea. All right, look at it, okay? And then we're just gonna go to Ford on the monthly. Like, that's such a good example. Ford on the monthly, chat. Here it is. What's different about this from XLM? There's like nothing different about it, except this one actually lost more value than XLM did. XLM's a much better performer than Ford. If you go all the way back to 1981 and you look at this, I mean, they're the same picture, different time scales. So it's just like, this is where you want to see the M's after this stuff, the resets. So yeah, man, this one's good, or XLM's good, and I just was showing that as an example. Look at this, man. I mean, Ford broke its multi-year highs. Still, it just closed at its highest week ever, I think. Highest close on the weekly since August 2001. And, you're going to probably be facing some adversity at $23. Finally starting to get there. But look at this just straight line up since the COVID crash, since the pattern completion zone of the bullish Gartley with the 1414 confluent. Wow. And right there, the spring back test from 1991. Unreal. So, yeah. Sorry, just going off on a tangent. When we look at this, you burn this image in your mind, and then I'm going to go back to the daily, and then I'm going to go to Chainlink. And you just tell me, chat, what the F is different besides Chainlink looks better than Ford because it didn't lose 100% of its value like Ford did in 2008 global financial crisis. In July, it made a higher low than its low from December of last year. I mean, and look how it's already started playing out. This is a trade setup that was posted, and it's already up substantially, up 11.4%, and it's broke the resistance. Look what it broke. It broke the August of 2020 high. That's the big inflection point. It's straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down. Why the F could Link not go straight up again? It could. That's the whole point. That's like why it was actionable for a long right there. So it's just beautiful. So beautiful, man.
Yeah, that's one I think a lot of people thought would already be at 100, but again, these are holding long term. That one's really has kind of put itself together with a few different points here, and your RSI, another RSI. Look at that Look at those internals. I mean, you got
53. Look at the positive Momo on the daily building.
Yeah.
Highest level since October 26th. And climbing. Yeah, dude, it is. It is solid. There's going to be some ups and downs, ebbs and flows, but this is it, man. This is like, we'll see you at $35 in a couple months probably, based on the structural development here. It has developed and matured, and now it's going. It might be go time. I mean, it did from one reaction low, reversal low potentially. Definitely on the 4 hour. You get the 4 hour, it was actionable. It was the signal. The buying signal was there. The trade setup, reasons why you long, because the 4 hour looked ungodly good. Like momentum shifted on the second low, one low, second low. It was too good. Accumulation again, and now you're trying to break that 200 moving average. It's freaking amazing. So yeah, this is the best looking harmonic, major harmonic in the whole crypto market, in my opinion. Like where it was. And that's what my opinion's been for about a week now. XLM's pretty good too, but I think XLM went a little deeper on B and just made it less. I don't know. I mean, I want like B. I know B doesn't matter on sharks and stuff, but it's just I still like seeing it be kind of, you know, within that golden zone. You know, 382 to 618. I don't like seeing things go to 70s and 80% retraces, and I don't know. I just it just looks more normal of an M shape versus like if it does something like this, I'm like, I don't know, man, that is not really looking like a harmonic, you know, but a traditional harmonic. But yeah, this one does look perfect. So
if you go off the top, you have another 1618 correction off of that prior all-time high, and that's been and you're trying to launch off of that. So
are you talking about high to low it or
go back to March,
gotcha.
May time frame. So it peaked out, and then it looks like that thing did a 1618 down to the bottom, where it's been kind of going sideways.
Dang. Oh, I mean, from the bottom, I guess, from 2019, it made a 75% retrace. But are you talking about which swing low am I using for the A?
No. Go back to your daily. It's the last move up. So if you go to the daily, or I guess the 4 hour.
Oh, on the 4 hour.
There's I'll highlight this. That last little move. There you go. Go back a little bit to the left. No. Go back to May.
Oh, May. Okay.
Because this is kind of, it's a longer term thing, but all right, that last little rally up off of that low, right? So from the May low to the May high.
Yeah.
All right. So do a 1618 down off of that. No. The next go to the left.
Well, May, right? This is May, and then are you talking about the date?
March. I'm sorry, April. I can't see.
April. Okay.
So that low right before the all-time high.
Oh. A B.
Like this.
No. What?
There you go. Right there, and so that's a 1618 down, right?
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Low to high. It is a 1618. Absolutely. Yeah. One, two. Like how many? 4 times. Spring back test of spring, kind of. Oh my god, yeah.
So that's like a throwdown move. That 1618 move is a throwdown move, pretty hard correction, but look at the action. I mean, this is where you combine harmonics with technical analysis, where you can read that as support, and you did go up. You tested the 618 once, twice, came back to the 886. You're not going to break that 1618 a link. And that's a major cycle low.
That's a huge signal. That's like, oh, you test it like this a couple times. That's confirmation lows down here. That's like, it's over. It's time. That's what the M shape is. Like, that's why the daily's so crazy looking, because it's just like, it's like one low, we don't really know, and then all this happens, and then much more time goes by, half a year, and now you're back and you're confirming what was the low is the low again. And that's where the confidence is gained by market participants to really go full bull on this. And oftentimes you'll get this type stuff, minimum something like this, right? And then that's what you get your own M shape, or your own W shape, excuse me, where you just do this, right? X, A, B, C, D, and then okay, so it'd be a bearish Gartley. So the PCZ is minimum 44.23 on this one, and you know, of course, if it goes really, really bullish, you know, it could happen. It could turn into a crab, right? And that would be ridiculous.
Yeah, off these secondary tests, that's always where larger possibilities can take shape. You want to see, just like that, take its time. Maybe one of the things about harmonic patterns that people think is maybe they don't realize that it takes time. You'll get a reaction, then get a retest. Your larger moves, your larger explosions will come on those secondary tests, and that's why I think we've got plenty of time. Even with what's going on, things turning up, taking shape, I still say there's plenty of time because of that very phenomenon where you'll have a secondary test and then really put in some clear signals and before you accelerate. And that's for Link. There's a number of things there where the indicators are turning. You got the structural tests. You just need that acceleration to get going, which happens usually when you crack above RSI 50 or some of the other stuff that you have
Inflection
there.
points,
MACD
big
looks
time.
pretty good.
Yeah, historical inflection point, which has just been broken today, August 17th, 2020. That was broken, and historical price action straight up, straight down. So I'll see $34, easy target. And then above that, yeah, you're talking about 44. It lines up with that high from April. And yeah, that would be the first area we start catching a reaction for a pullback. Whether it turns into a crab eventually, I think you're going to react there no matter what. So and then there was that Class C bullish divergence. You double bottomed on the histogram and you made a lower low, so it didn't imply a reversal, but it was an argument for bulls. It was more bullish than bearish, of course. So yeah, just incredible just to see this stuff come to life when we've been talking about it.
XRP is similar to that too.
Yeah, XRP was a Gartley, dude, and the Gartley, it's unreal. It's like crazy. Hold on, I have it. Let me make it visual on the daily real quick because this is too perfect. It's hilarious how it went from bearish Gartley and then it went to the 886. So it's the Bartley again. How many of these are we gonna see? Bartleys everywhere. And yeah, I mean it's good, but got a lot of work to do. It's visible on the 4
That's
hour.
what you want to see. I mean, you want to see that you have a massive secondary test off of that first Gartley. And if you wanted a news story to blow out this crypto market, how about a nice SEC settlement or some progress on this stupid lawsuit or whatever to clear it out? That would be some pretty big news. I think something like that with XRP would be fantastic. Might even be better than a Bitcoin announcement. But you're putting in clear inflection lows as you stair step higher. That last dip down,
Full resets
for even XRP from the July move, that's what you want to see. Now we can look and say, all right, support confirmed. Where if that pattern is it, that's marking the low, that's your signpost, then possibilities off of there, we go back
probably
to back.
190 again. I mean, April's high, probably where this will take you in time, assuming Bitcoin, just kind of reverses and starts making higher highs, higher lows. These alts are going to do really well. Whoa, dude, look at this. Hold on. I'm just noticing this on my other screen, so I got to play it real quick. We like totals.
I like turtles.
Look
Yep.
what's happening on the 4 hour on totals. Look at this. It's broke it and it's trying to back test. It will be a confirmed back test in 3 minutes and 42 seconds. The daily candle will be closing. Wow, and the confirmed 3-bar play on Bitcoin on the daily too. That's fantastic. Look at the 200 moving average being broken too. That is something else right here. Major development where you got back above the major inflection points back from April. And now you're testing one from September. There's going to be another one from May, but really good. This is like how things start with breakouts of supply lines. So nice. But Adam and Eve, almost confirmed now. Adam and Eve double bottom that we have been talking about for a little while, like a week now. It's almost rounding out. I mean, well, it's not rounding out. It's definitely shifting momentum with higher lows and a V shape and a U shape. And then your neckline is right where you are, 2.38, 2.39 trillion. You break that. Well, A lot of upside. I mean, if you're talking about a measured move, so of an Adam and Eve double bottom, which definitely seems like a likely case here. After what? What did you do? 88% retrace, is that it? Full reset in an uptrend. I think we've seen this before. Almost 86% retrace. That's good enough, man. Definitely good enough. You see that?
That's sweet. You want to see that thing another 2 days, 3 days, just to crack above there? That opens the beer can and let it go, because it will really start to accelerate once you take that out. I think people are, it's been a pretty choppy couple of months, 2 months, I suppose.
Choppy, yeah. People losing their minds.
But that could play catch up real fast. How many times have we seen the crypto space do it once it flies, and it's it's doing what we needed it to do. Absolutely. And what, 2.55 trillion, and it goes.
Oh, I mean, you're just at it. This is it. Like right here. Look what happens when Total breaks this. I mean, say this could happen this weekend, man. You break this level, I don't know, man. I guess I get it. There's that high right there. But yeah, 2.48. Okay, so another 10 billion comes in like instantly almost. I don't know. I mean, that's a big level right there from September that you're just butting up against now. So yeah, maybe you pull back again. But yeah, some really good things happening.
Something I've been looking at are a lot of those coins that went on Coinbase, got launched this summer or this fall. Ethereum name service is one of them.
Yeah, that's a trade setup.
They did a big pop, come back to the 886, and then they're looking like they're ready to go again. And that's there are a whole bunch of those on Coinbase that did that over the last 2 months. That might be something for people to look at if you're looking for some S coins to speculate on. Take a look at those that did get listed on Coinbase, because a lot of them got crushed in this recent correction and probably staging the support level to get going again.
Yeah, here's your ENS. Beautiful.
Yeah. Nice.
I mean, just like right at the inflection point, created the M shape, the Bartley, and then the confirmation low, slightly higher low. That was it. I mean, that was like, that's why it was a trade setup. So easy to know where it's probably going. I think it's going to 6170 eventually to go test that November 14th high. And then if it breaks that, it's going to $75+. Yeah, man, this is like confirming the bottom is in. And yeah, I get it. I know, like, and oh, by the way, let me play some Jesus chimes, because the new daily candle has opened.
Yeah.
So rejoice, everyone. Bullish engulfing candle confirmed on Bitcoin, man. So,
let's go.
Yeah, so this was really it. It was, shark and shark. You change the color here. But like that right there, man. Like that's it. So pretty, so perfect. Yeah, man, you gotta love it. How everything's coming together. It just took time. After dumps, it takes time. Like Bitcoin crashed December 4th or whatever, and then it's like, all right, I need time. So now we've had 3 weeks, 3 weeks of development, and now we're rallying off of that. So
yeah, look at your RSI on ENS too. That looks like an RSI breakout.
73.
It looks like it's the highest reading almost. You're challenging the prior at high reading. That's something else everyone should be looking for. If you use RSI, I do. I've done a lot of work with RSI. That thrust coming off the low, a lot of times you're going to see that take out the prior resistance readings, and that's a good sign, even though it gets overbought. If we could get there, 78 or even 80 reading, that's not overbought. That actually really means that first thrust has got a lot behind it, and you'll get a nominal pullback, what have you. But that's the kind of thing you want to see on the indicators. You want to see them take out prior readings and then really get going. We've seen that a number of these. Solana did that. A whole bunch of them last year. A whole bunch of Bitcoin and Ethereum did major RSI breakouts that really got it going. So
yeah, here it is. Like, this is the thought process. These are things that you can learn if you invest in yourself. and it can play out. I mean, just, reasonable stop, like marginally below that previous low you just put in, the confirmation low, and that's why the stop was below. Is like if it falls below, then it wasn't confirming the low. The whole idea I had, the argument I had, would deteriorate. It wouldn't work. So it's like low risk areas, right? Full resets, bearish up here, right? That was, someone requested this first time ever when it had done this, and I'm like, oh, like probably going down, and it did. And now it's like, all right, finally bottoming out, everything we're looking for, and it's on its way. A long way to go. Like, I know you have a long way to go, but you gotta be patient swing trading. So yeah, beautiful ENS. And
yeah, this is what you want to see. It takes time. I think it's, without confirmation or some kind of additional secondary measurements of, if it's MACD or RSI, whatever you use, you're looking for oscillator extremes, which we registered across the board. Really nice, but it still takes time to stabilize, consolidate, and then this breakout we're seeing, that's still early. I mean, you're gonna take over that 200 moving average. That will be everyone will be looking at that, and then look for volume and some other expansion up here to get this thing out of the hole, and then your next set of ratios and levels. I think it's, with this kind of strength coming out of here, minimum target, go to 56K on the 50% level for Bitcoin. I think that's definitely doable. Maybe as high as the 618, but that with what's happened in the last 48 hours, just holding the whole area and now breaking out, yeah, it shoots the gap. It really does it off of these patterns where once it becomes clear, you can target those higher levels, and until it gets up to that space, you favor that reaction.
Yep, and then you got Ethereum too, same thing, but Ethereum's got some work to do because it's like right at those daily old highs from May, and you're just right below it. Once you get above that, you're really good shape, really good shape. So yeah, I mean, just, was this an A B C D? Almost, even like an A B C D. I mean, it seemed close. I don't think it was, but it just kind of reminded me similar September to what it's doing now. Like, isn't it crazy? It's like it does the waves and then does this right here. You see this? And did the same freaking thing. Like down here in September. It's like the structure. It's like a fractal almost. It's crazy.
That is an ABCD. That's a high level ABCD. I think I mentioned that a couple days ago, my stream, where it's one of these 886113 ABCDs that they're tough because they're not easy to spot. You usually spot them after the fact, but they are continuation patterns. They're continuation ABCDs that can actually be quite strong. You'll see consolidation, sideways behavior, but at 886113, it's a really tight, valid continuation. I think you can, get, maybe take a couple more days, but RSI, the rest of them look like they're moving in the right direction, and why not go back to the 886?
The 886, which would be really
right back up at the top.
This high to low. 886 is going to be 4716. Yeah, sure. Yeah, but you do need to break these levels that are really important right back here from May. Right there, you're below that, you got to get above it, then I'll feel a lot better about it. But what happened? You just had a bullish engulfing candle confirmed. This channel we've been in, we're back in it, man. We've been out of it since 13th of December, right? And now for the first effing time, confirmed 6 minutes ago, you're back in it with an engulfing candle. That is huge. I mean, yeah, you can come even back test it today, come down to like, whatever, 4,087. Back test the old demand line as a demand line again before. You know what could happen if you're back inside a channel like this. What? How insane it could be. Like, it could be crazy. Like, talking 1618, it's like 56, 57. Top of the channel is going to be like $6,000. So this is big stuff going on. The divergence was undeniable. Seller exhaustion was there, and your positive momentum is building. Your RSI is, look how stupidly neutral. 50 on the RSI on the daily on Ethereum just after engulfing, getting back in that channel. That's really, really good. So
yeah, maybe you get there. Maybe you finally do the bigger 1618s that we were looking for back in November. You know, and they're still valid. We haven't violated that structure on daily, weekly. That this can still do crab patterns up to what is it, 6,000 on Ethereum? Is that 1618? But you know what else is there?
700 roughly. What's up?
You know what else is up there on the daily? If this can hold.
What's on Ethereum?
Yeah.
What's up there
The
on
longer
the
term
daily? Oh, it's the PCZ or the ABC. Oh, ABCD, right? Isn't that 7K?
kind of potential canary stuff going
yeah?
on too.
I'm thinking like right
You got
here.
that first high at, oh, there's an ABCD, yeah.
Look at the 1618 is at like $6,000 right there. Yeah, 618 on C, so 1618 on D. 6100, I guess, right? But you said canary, yeah.
We were joking that back on April Fools, but
Yeah.
technically, I have spent since that stream on April Fools, it is something I have investigated that.
Hello.
It's when I were fooling around with.
Oh yeah, you're good now. You cut out for a
Okay,
second.
Good. You and I were looking at those 113 failures that then lead to, if they break out, go to like the 2618. So Ethereum if you go to the daily or weekly on Ethereum longer term, this last pullback that we did was like a 382, 50% level, which gives you, kind of enough of a launch point where go off of that first high, the
Are you
first
talking
all-time
about
high back
B
in.
is gonna be November 8th high or something?
Yeah.
And then a 4-3,
go-
and then the 2-6. Oh my God! Dude. Talking about the
So
canary,
what's this?
dude.
And then that goes to a 2618.
No one could believe it right now. Like that's insane. 261. It's like $8,700.
All right, leave it on there. Let's see what happens.
Yeah,
Because if this
okay.
thing is gonna work, that's your crazy moonshot breakout thing. That if this is, look, if Ethereum and the rest of them are really gonna explode,
Well, I think like
do it on a massive move now.
I think also like this is extremely reasonable and valid of an idea. I've had this talked about before. Just a simple, right? A very simple deep crab, right? 1618. I mean, this is extremely reasonable. $6,000, no doubt, right? I mean, that lines up with the A, B, C, D as well. That's the same price as this 1618. So, I mean, I think we worry about 6K, and once we start making fun of 6K because it's a joke and we just blast through it because price discovery, then all of a sudden we talk about 8,700 would be the canary PCZ, I guess, right? So yeah, man, and look at this though, just harmonics and stuff. Look at the price action on the weekly where you had traders settle up at their highest level ever, May 3rd, and you did that again August 30th. Look what's happening. You were threatening. You did technically break below it last week, and now look, market participants are defending this level, trying to prop it up and keep it above that level. That's like momentous. That's a big deal. So trying to hold critical support on the weekly, not a joke. Not a joke at all.
The fact that you didn't sell off,
Oh yeah, you cut out for a second. I don't.
Yeah. The weekly chart looks good though. I mean, you haven't come down that much. And so if we're just looking at a weekly straight up, this is a pause, much like August, September was a pause. Oh, wait a minute. Something's going on here.
Yeah, I mean, I can hear you now. I can hear you.
Right, good. Yeah, I think it was my side. But I like that, and again, these high-level moves can go sideways, and then just do individual bar breakdown on looking for, let's break out of last week's high. Let's do a 3-week breakout. Get moving. Those kind of individual signals help you on the larger trend and tell you where this larger trend can continue.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, so they're all over the place in crypto right now. Just trying to think like ones I'd seen that looked so good. I mean, we've looked at a lot already. Let's see.
Yeah.
Oh, look at just the 4 hour on Maker real quick. So ridiculous, dude. Look at this bullish engulfing candle being painted. Oh my god, dude. Look at the weekly on Maker, right? You bottomed out. Just kidding, once, twice, 3 times a charm. Look at this bullish divergence on the weekly on Maker, and we're talking like pretty much triple MACD bullish divergence now. That is, you understand what's going to happen possibly on something like this. This is a huge wave structure, and look at this. You're talking like 886. I mean, that's crazy. That's insane right there on Maker. Long-term uptrend, no one's denying that. Look how it held that. Could never fall below 1834 again, and now it's bottoming again. Like, you just, sellers will relent. They're just like, they're out of ammo. They can't push it down anymore. Too many people have bought it and are they're not parting ways with their maker. With their maker.
I would agree with that.
With their god, man.
Yeah, I think so. A lot of them are just not, they seem like they're sold out. They, my fear was they would crack these lows, and where were the buyers? But the sellers dried up, and exactly this one, Zcash looks like this. What was the other? Compound. There's a lot of them. I mean, it's just a matter of time before they trigger.
Third Valley now. Give me a break, dude. 1, 2, 3, maybe. This one doesn't look as good as. I mean, I don't know. It's just a long-term uptrend, undeniable, and it's just like keeps
coming off the low.
Yeah, it's doing a reset and making substantially higher lows than the previous low from September. So accumulation is still very apparent, or still very evident. And then Dash probably similar boat, because these two are they're like brothers. And Dash is actually worse, but you can clearly see an M shape, right? It's the M shape. It's a bat, or sorry, it's a shark. No, it's definitely, it's like a Bartley kind of, a little too deep on B here. But look what's happening. All right, this major level of inflection, that is undeniably almost everything. $142, high from March 2017, low from July 2017, low from August 2018. Look, high from April 2019, September, January 2020, January 2021. Look, if it can get back above that and hold it, I mean, that's such a critical area right there. You hold that and you M shape here, I mean, just, if Bitcoin allows it, that, like the whole same thing, right? The X, the A, the B, the C, and the D takes you all the way to $400+. Yeah, I mean, the assessment really, like, it got weaker because Bitcoin crashed. But, like, before Bitcoin literally, like, crashed early December, that was the argument. You might take a couple months. That's what it might take a month or two. But these things look good. They still do. And they just made, like, this is still a higher low. From July to now, still a higher low, barely. You lost 80%, 88% of your value, but that's what we know about the 886s. So I would just like higher lows. You're back above inflection point. Bullish engulfing candle in development on the weekly on Dash. I mean, there's a lot of them like this. So
yeah, and once they start going, that's the other thing about the crypto. Fairly. It look like a lot of zigzag, but once you start triggering it and you're going to go and you'll run, and I'll deal with it when we get back to that next 886, but it's certainly there. I mean, there's a lot of these have kind of set up. They're on sideways, really dragging out at support, but now, yeah, you're getting the triggers you want to see to get off of there.
Look here, listen, man.
Yeah.
Look at Doge, dude. We just have to, one time. Look how it fell below critical support, the ice line, and it was like, oh no, you're in trouble. Oh no, you're in trouble again. But the sellers tried so hard. They're just not enough sellers, because Elon is probably the one that bought this. He's not selling, clearly. So if he doesn't sell, one guy, they're not going to be able to push this like that low that for very long. And so now they have failed. They have failed a technical breakdown numerous times, and now a momentum shifting structure has developed at this critical ice line, like leading me to believe that Doge could very well like majorly reverse here. Like, I mean, it's possible. This is the lowest risk area ever until you go to 8 cents. Yeah, you lose like over half your value. So this is kind of interesting right here.
SHIB is like that too.
Oh god.
They're all kind of like in that same. Those meme coins got crushed, and trying to stabilize at these big retracements.
I'll take your word for it on Shiba, man. I don't want to look at that crap, dude. This is so bad.
No, but take a look at Algo.
Okay.
Algo, another one that came in and
doesn't even really look that great. And I've scanned through. This is on my watch list, and you can clearly see I haven't done much to it because it's like, what really has just happened? It just made its lowest low December 20th. There's no accumulation. It's not really at a support resistance looking left inflection point. That's why I was just kind of like, just in this straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down area. And I'm just kind of like, think there were just better looking assets. But yeah, Divergence developed on 4 hour. But like, to me, it hasn't even really done anything that sticks out as amazing. What was your reason for liking it so much?
Go off of, it depends, because you had that crazy wick. But again, another one here where you're sitting on a big 618 retracement. If without that wick, you do have kind of an ABCD off the top as well. But
yeah,
in that category of these ones that were running and looking at ones that have gotten clipped 50% or more, and looking for turnaround of next leg kind of a thing.
Maybe it's just gonna do more. It needs to make a higher low or something. Momentum shift. It's just not doing anything really. And I mean, you look at, there's just so many countless options. Like, might as well just go with the ones that like, oh, we know exactly every time this happens, there's a high probability it plays out. This one's just kind of like, it just, I look at it and I'm like, meh. It could very well go up, right? Yeah, but like, at the same time, there are other ones that I don't even have to ask questions. Does it need to come down to 119? Look at all these ones, like, okay, this one, and then you go to like theta that undeniable. It went to the bottom, right? The ice line back from February. Look how many times. And again, this is like perfect. If Algo went down more and tested its own little zone of inflection, I'd feel more confident with it. Like, I think theta go to 587, 626 because of where it created this bottom. All this divergence was here too, right? I just, just thinking out loud about.
Well, yeah, a lot of them on the pullback. A lot of them are after, if you consider last year's pullback, a massive run, and then they come in 50% or more, 61%. I mean, talking daily or weekly even, and then they're going to try to do another move up. That this would be a point. That's really a lot of the longer term trends, the things that have been moving. You look at things like Luna. What did that do before it got to 90? It did a lot of this kind of stuff. It had a huge surge, and then it had a pullback, and gave you a couple different spots to get in before the larger move. And that's kind of where I'm looking for in a lot of these coins now, where we've got an opportunity where money will flow back in. Let's speculate on these things getting a surge, getting a run, with the ones that have done, still an uptrend, 50% pullback. Yeah, I think that's a place to start looking for some of the ones that are still trending. Polkadot's probably a good one. Dot has that similar kind of pullback where.
Oh, it was incredible. Yeah, ping patrons on this. The falling wedge, it broke out, then it back tested the breakout, as support bullishly engulfed and got you back above the critical levels of inflection historically that are everything. When you break this level, upside is vast, ridiculous upside potential above where you are now. So I mean, you just look left. This was the failed Head and Shoulders. This was a trade setup on Dot because we identified that it failed and confirmed the bottom at the inflection point. But to the untrained eye, it might just be, oh, it's going to roll over. No way. Not when it holds that level twice. like that and starts pivoting. So I think it's just at that same level, and it's held, you know, falling through a while. But like, I think this is the upside, man. It could take you to 39.61, right? I mean, from where it is now, like 36% to 40% upside if this is where it's going to hold again.
Yeah, and that's a nasty correction. That thing got really crushed, but this is where you want to start looking. I mean, we're, you know, we're starting to come off. We've stabilized. And the way that I look at a lot of that stuff, take the minimum 382, bounce back retracement. You know, if we can get a 382 right off of that
50.
top, yeah. You know, maybe it goes 382 to a 50 level.
Which makes way more sense technically.
Yeah, and then starts a W. So
yeah.
Those that have gotten clipped, though, and really in the last month or two, like this, they're going to come back. I mean, people are going to flood back into these ones that were running before.
Yeah, look, the supply line was breached. You know, that's another argument right there. Like the big supply line, just clearly, you can just see it broken. Yeah, there's a lot of upside. Now you might pull back some, but these things have all kind of begun their reversal with this recent impulse. That's what it is.
I agree with that.
Got to have price action. I remember we were saying this on Bitcoin, like, hey, yeah, you're showing. It was the day that the engulfing candle appeared. I think on the 20th. Yeah, the engulfing candle happened. The bullish divergence developed on the 4 hour. We finally got new pieces of data. Shortening of thrust, double bottoming, and getting back above the inflection or the support locally from December 4th. The candle low close. It's like, all right, that's great start. We have to get follow through. We're getting it now. We're actually catching that follow through that we coveted, that we needed, and now the confidence is building for everyone in this entire market to start buying, start billions of dollars, start rolling back into the market, which happened today for sure. But that could just beget more buying.
Yeah, I think it's you got to pull back on a lot of this stuff. They're stabilizing for sure. Seasonally coming into about as ideal of a time as you could, and you know, again, follow those leaders. This is you know, this might take a little bit more time, but again, these ones that they're doing the thrust, they're kind of popping their head up. Get them on the radar, then look for them on hourlies or 4 hours, because you know, again, plenty of time here. I feel like we want to think about this from now. Next week, already going to be New Year's Eve. And then, so what, are we 10 days away from the new year? It's the 23rd. And we start right off this year. We start right on a Monday.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Monday the 3rd.
January 3rd is first day, so we're going to come out of the gates just rocking, I think. Markets,
S&P
crypto.
looks like it's gone. It's about to go melt faces. That second low, that higher low, confirmation low, and now just butting up. It just broke kind of the all-time high. That is like stupid, like levels of strength. And just looking at this daily on the S&P 500, look at this, man. Talk about almost canary behavior right here. You know, like just so dumb, so strong. Bearish divergence, by the way, only to back test the level a second time to now go moon, where you're thinking like just high to low here. You're probably looking at 48.93, 1618, right? I mean,
that could potentially be a deep crab. I mean, you're breaking it out today.
Yeah.
If that high from a few days ago was the 886 and you come right back, well,
it's a 93% retrace actually.
Yeah, that's a little high, but
that's stronger though. That makes it stronger of an argument. Like that's the whole point of, if you have a really deep retrace on B, 88% retrace, but it ends up going 94, that's even stronger than 886, you know, for this wave structure. So it's just 4,900 target eventually. It did it last time. It did this before. So confirmation low, broke a supply line, and then you mooned. So you could do it again, and it wouldn't be that weird.
Yeah, at a really high level too. MACD taking off, about to go green. You need to see those indicators go up. RSI too, but RSI is not far away from
57.
Really, yeah, triggering, breaking out above that little downtrend, and then that's how you get continuation. I mean, it's like it's tough to believe. I know markets have been on fire, but
It
it
did
just
break, really. I mean, in ways it already has broken an RSI downtrend, you know? Started in early November, you broke it. And I mean, if this is going on with the S&P, Bitcoin and crypto are going to follow, you know? I mean, the way it has been going, they have been following lately, so...
yeah, it seems like it's setting up to more S&P Dow than say a year ago with tech. I mean, tech will of course run, but you know the Dow's been holding up, S&P's been holding up. You haven't seen nearly as a severe of a correction, and the Dow could just really go crazy.
Seems like it's, you know, it's still underperforming the S&P, but like I don't know. I mean, it's been a while. Like, I don't. Is this the mega caps? Maybe like regular tech that's not mega cap tech. The 5 big ones. Maybe it'll rotate back into this regular tech. I mean, Intel bullish Gartley pattern completion zone confirmation lows going on. Micron's melting up, going insane. I don't know. Semi's doing okay. Xilinx is alright. You know, Tesla too. So Applied Materials, whatever. Anyway, so I just want someone tipped 100 and they said Hex, and I'm just like, okay, I'll just look at Hex. It bullishly engulfed on the daily.
All right, let's give them Hex.
Yeah, look, the candle high closed for November 12th. You back tested it successfully and you've engulfed. It's like almost a break hook and go here. So the next target's 34 to 35 cents. That's it. You break that, my God, you're probably going to 50 cents again.
Looks
Non-stop.
like you got a shark.
Yeah,
Man,
yeah, you
looks
definitely.
like you got a shark.
You definitely do. Yes. Potential. Yeah, like right here. It's literally.
There you go.
Yeah, right there. 886. First target would be 46.9 cents. Yeah, that. But you know, just remember hexagons. You could pull back. You know, whatever. Eventually, that's the target. Not like immediately, not tomorrow, maybe not even in a week, but that's kind of what you're looking at. Very good.
Yeah, taking shape with that.
And then, really, once you get there, hexagons will get scared. It'll do a 50% pullback, and then maybe after that, you know, all-time highs again. We've seen it do that. It did that before. There was a shark back in July. So, man.
Yeah.
There you go. There's your hex.
And that, you know, that makes sense. Look, everyone that wanted to take profits, that was an insane move in Hex. Wasn't that one of the best performing ones? People take profits.
Dude. Hex, yeah. It was insane.
Now they're pile back in for the next move. At least go to an 886. You got the structure there, and most important, I like how you're coming off of that low in Hex. You know, and the shark does that, where if you get a nice start and you have your, you know, the points that you have that shakeout low at the 113, and then you start to rally like this is, and it's pretty forceful. You look at the individual candles, nice, real expression of green there. That's how you get a surge, like a 1618 impulse up to that 886, because you start strong and you just keep going.
Yeah,
like
I mean,
that.
from the previous high to low, 1618 to like 41 cents.
Yeah, that's the minimum. And take it. Use the 886 and the 1618. If the 1618 is below the 886, you can throw a 2.0 in there. Whatever overlaps with that minimum 886.
The 200% is just, I mean, it's pretty much confluent with the 886. I mean, that they are the same.
Yeah,
Look, I mean, it's like pretty much, you know, that's 44 to 46 cents is your target eventually on Hex, whether it pulls back some. Hey, if it pulls back some and pivots, makes a higher low, great, because then it's like confirmation of accumulation where you don't really know, because the most recent event on the daily is the lowest low of the pullback. It's always good to pull back just so people can re-enter, add to their position in the uptrend, and then you confirm, and then you can go insane, melt some face, right? But yeah, I just don't think it's a big deal if you pull back here some. But yeah, I just engulfed bullish on the daily, so that's really, really strong. So we'll just leave this up like that. Yeah, you got a lot of stuff going on. It's really, really nice. Shifting gears real quick to look at Intel. I know it's not at a reasonable area for the lowest risk, but my God, it is a real bullish Gartley, a 618 on B and a 786 on D, and then 3 bottoms right here. I mean, that's, we've had this plotted, but now it's developed at the at the pattern completion zone a lot, really well here. So you just got to think. I mean, this is a long-term uptrend for sure. And it looks pretty good right here. What's up, Nick, man? Thanks, dude. Thank y'all for the contributions and stuff. Like, we've muted it and stuff so you can hear and doesn't interrupt the education. Because Scott's on here. Just, it's a treat. Thanks for the $142 super chat. Thanks for the chill music. Merry Christmas. Hot while we're at it. Remember, we're not really doing requests today. It's not like I'm not trying to, get people to be requesting things, because that's kind of like interrupting the entire flow of the stream. And then if say I look at your request, then all of a sudden other people tip too, and they're like, look at Rose, look at this, look at that. It's like, but the requests are off today. It's just you're tipping because you support what we're literally doing right here. Like, I think there's some valuable information in this stream so far. So yeah, I don't know why you want to look at these S coins, y'all. I mean, really, like, Scott Carney's here. This is like interrupting, and now it's gonna, like, I don't want to piss people off too. It's just disregard the request. Dang, Nick, man, are you serious? Holy crap, man! Just tipped another.
Is that the Nick? Is that the GTC Nick?
GTC Nick? I don't.
Yeah, one of your buddies that I met turned me on to Gitcoin, GTC. It's a S coin of S coins, but it is I don't know why, but it did a moon, came all the way back. Looks like it wants to stabilize again. I don't own it right now, but I'm looking at it. It's just another one on my radar. But that was that was one. I picked up a couple at that Bitcoin conference where people were like, "Hey, just look at this, just look at that," and maybe it took a couple of months. Some of them. Some of the ones that people told me, yeah, they did work out, but I'm always going to wait for them to come into play, and no matter what it is.
I gotta go to the bathroom real quick. You mind holding on for a second?
Yeah.
Yes, coffee ran thin.
Right ahead.
So, all right, y'all just hang tight. I'll be right back. Scott Carney, feel free to entertain the troops with a song or something. I'm just kidding.
Song? I don't know.
Yeah, you can sing. But I hear you're pretty good at caroling, so. I'm just kidding. All right, I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Hang tight, y'all.
I would bring my son on. He's very good at caroling. But no, quick shout out to everybody. Thanks again. Mitch,
like button, bell, sub, everyone. Yep. Sorry, man. Here we go. I'm going for it.
Go for it. And really been a heck of a year, a great year, right? It has been, for me, I've just kind of really turned a majority of my time to the crypto space because I, like everyone else, for all the reasons, obviously it's where we're going. So definitely Merry Christmas to everybody. I'm doing well. Thank you. Appreciate it, and I appreciate you guys having me. Again, all the people that have been to my stream, I've been pretty clear about what I think about Mitch, and I really think that you guys want to get a college level education, just watch Mitch for a few months. Can you get some Mark Douglas stories? Yeah, Mark was a great guy. Mark really was. Check out the live stream we did with Mitch and Paula T. Webb, his wife and partner. Mark passed away a few years ago, but probably the best thing that I did, I did an event with Mark Douglas in 1998. It was the San Francisco Money Show, and that was like that was one of my first shows that I ever did. I had just come out with the book, The Harmonic Trader, and Mark was incredibly supportive. I knew Mark from Tucson, Arizona, and he had just finished The Disciplined Trader. So he'd written Trading in the Zone, and I tell people, like, the whole zone concept was something that I got from Mark. Thinking in the zone, creating zones. And Mark was, absolutely just one of the most generous guys, nicest guys who, through his own trials and tribulations as a floor trader, he overcame a lot of his own mistakes by just breaking down his own psychology, and led to the entire field of trading psychology of, thinking in the zone. And it absolutely, it made me self-aware in a way that I wasn't. And so I was really fortunate. There was a few guys that I connected with back in those early years, and they, I got bits and pieces of advice that was like just absolutely groundbreaking. And Mark, I had many a conversation with him where I read his books, of course, and then I could go ask him questions, and and he was just really accommodative, and it really inspired me to kind of share that and give it back to. So I throw that to everybody. I think definitely check out Mark Douglas's books. If you're struggling in your trading, you absolutely want to be thinking about your mental game. You need a plan. Mark talks about a plan. He talks about, really just kind of tightening up what you do as a person to be as sharp as you can be so that you can be successful in the markets.
Amen. Yeah, for sure. You can know all the TA, all the harmonics, all the Fibonacci, but without the right mindset, none of it will matter. It's, a balance of education.
So you got a shot at Jack Daniels back there?
Yeah, get you one. I might as well get a beer. I mean, dude, it's the 23rd, man. It really is. Like, the hard work's been put in. If you hadn't put in the work this year, it's over. You missed it. You might as well start over in 2022, because this was definitely the best financial year of my entire life. 2020 was too, and then 2021 made 2020 look like a joke. It's crazy, man. So maybe I will get a beer. I have them up here in my mini fridge. Oh, sorry,
nice.
Behind the bar. Hold on, I have to go. I'm gonna get a beer. I'll be right back. 2 seconds.
Nice. All right. Well, that's one Mark's story, but just a great guy, and definitely gone too soon. And folks, treasure your days. That's all I'm going to say. Invest in yourself, as Mitch says, and think for yourself. That's what I say. No matter what I say, no matter what anybody says, I still think everyone needs to learn how to think for themselves with the trading. Develop your own framework, because this is work, but you see what we can do, and you're given the environment. That's the other thing I think really would be helpful to everyone to understand, that folks, this is an insane trading environment. The amount of money, the amount of opportunity that is there in the markets to be made is extraordinary. And it's kind of like, we went through this phase. I talk about the .com phase, which was really from like 1997 to 2000, where it was a free-for-all and it was just amazing. But we've had that for at least 4 or 5 years now, and I don't see that stopping. The amount of money that's in circulation, also with the amount of people flocking to trading the markets worldwide. We have high-speed internet. I didn't have high-speed internet in 1997, 98. Really crazy, but dial-up took me 3 minutes just to log in. Took me 3 minutes to start the computer. So
Shoot, man, I remember those days, funny enough, but I was really, really young. Holy crap. I was playing Diablo 2 back then on dial-up. AOL, baby. Last thing on my mind was making money and trading. And maybe that was good, because that was right around when the tech bubble popped. And I bet I'd be into tech, I'm sure. But, yeah.
Yeah, the
really
tech
lucky,
bubble,
man. Like, timing-wise. You've gone through the tech bubble and the global financial crisis. And I didn't even start being a market participant until, 2 years after the global financial crisis and the recovery and the money printing had begun. I just got really lucky. A lot of us, I guess.
Changed.
Yeah.
On 08.
Yeah, man, it's not the same at all anymore. Look at all the assets purchased by central banks. That was a change, right?
Yeah. And that was something where we just couldn't even believe that they were doing it, but they did it. And now you have this dynamic that is a part of it, a part of the financial system, unfortunately, where they are, essentially washing their own money through the big banks, really through 2 or 3 big hedge funds, Goldman Sachs and Carlyle and BlackRock mostly. But this whole thing of this crazy Fed manipulated market, there's a lot of reasons why they have to do it, but and we can be bent out of shape. We talked about that with Paula a couple months ago. Yeah, you can be bent out of shape about everything that's going on, or look at it as a major opportunity. Like if they're going to flood the world with dollars, then go grab them. Get into the trading. A lot of people, Mitch, you and I have talked about this, where, okay, most of the people in our immediate world are not into trading, but clearly it's the opportunity for us. It's for the people that are here. It takes an effort. And I just want to kind of emphasize the fact that for younger folks that are getting into it, you have the environment. I never had this environment. I am making more money now than I did 10 or 20 years ago. Just there's a lot more money to be made, a lot more action in general.
Yeah, the trade-off is we have wokeism now, so we have to deal with that. Crazy cancel culture. That's the trade-off. I think that didn't exist. So
yeah, no, you didn't have that. Look, that stuff is in a world of its own. I think we all can control the 3 feet in front of us, and beyond that, for our own selves. I mean, all that other stuff. Who knows? I just think that the financial markets are the end-all be-all place where order in society exists, where opportunities, especially with the internet, being where it is now, the technology, the software, the amount of resources that you have at your fingertips. I think it's a lot easier to learn and to bust that learning curve and get up to speed in trading than it was back in my day, because I've got a shelves full of trading books that I've read, but to really develop my own plan and my own strategies, it took years. It took me a good 5-6 years of intensive study to get up to speed. But what you guys have, what folks have now to get together, watch your live streams, all the free material online.
That's new. That didn't even exist like 5 years ago, really. Not like it wasn't meta or mainstream or anything like that. I mean,
no.
That's like kind of like why this all exists. This is all real because it was like, man, this didn't exist. Now we have the technology for it, and no one's really gone for it. At least doing it the way that my vision for it. And so had some really good people, even like 2018. Like it was still kind of like just starting kind of. Then people like Jeff Grau and Vet Moonboy, they took vested interest, and they knew they were like they saw, okay, this is where everything's going, and a lot of them really supported this channel just to make sure it was gonna get rolling, and it did. Like the momentum, and really, what was it all? Little did we know what it was all getting set up for, the COVID crash. Like that was a big change like that, but everything's changed forever because of that. And like we were just like, oh yeah, I mean, just teaching trading and all that, and then all of a sudden everyone's furloughed, locked down, stuck at their homes searching for answers, and all of a sudden this whole live streaming thing became like mainstream. It's real, and now people covet it more than most careers that exist now.
And you just started your stream. What was the real impetus for you? I mean, you're like, I want to get in on it. You said you've done 1,500.
Hold on a sec, Jeffrey Yoon.
Yeah.
Jeffrey Untaclaus. Hold on, just tip.
Jeffrey Untaclaus tipped $164.76. Merry Christmas, Mitchell. You have been a very good boy this year.
One Litecoin.
1.000000000 LTC.
Jeffrey Yoon, all right.
Nice.
But tomorrow, if you remind me, PM me like tomorrow before stream, I'll make sure there's a Kodak on the Christmas tree, okay, for you. All right, thank you, dude, for the one Litecoin. Christmas gift, I guess, right? Thanks, man. Anyway, so how did it start, you asked? Or what was the...
Yeah, I mean, you were obviously into trading, but in terms of the streaming itself, what was the motivation for you?
It kind of got catalyzed by my curiosity into cryptocurrency, where I was just starting to, what is this? Like, I've been in stocks, forever. And then like this whole, crypto, Bitcoin just hit $5,000 or whatever, or $3,000. What? $1,000? And I just started like looking for online communities. And then I found out about, I had a Discord because I had played a game called Rust, and all that. And then started finding these online Discord communities for cryptocurrency. And then some people were like caring about actual TA, but there was no like real TA being applied, like traditional technical analysis. It was just bullcrap. And so there was a lot of curiosity and a lot of questions. And, it started, I was just in this community and a couple communities. And then I just started someone asked a question and I answered it. I was like, well, this is maybe the way it seems in a stock market, how to look at it. This is maybe how we could look at it here. And then more and more questions, more and more thanks, more and more connections to people that cared about this, that cared about crypto, but maybe not so much TA. But then I started, got hooked up with a guy named James Larley, who's like been really, he's an awesome guy. He used to trade at the Royal Bank of Canada. He helped me refine a lot of stuff in my own system. And we just kind of like both were doing that, like helping people. And then there was like this crazy like civil war between these two communities. And then we had to like pick which one. And then once, it's weird, right? Someone could probably tell it better than me. I don't even feel like going into it too much in detail, but like we ended up breaking off from them. And then the other group's like, hey, you should live stream this. And then I'm like, I don't know how to live stream. They're like, we'll teach you. And so they taught me how to live stream. And everything I was doing in the Discord, I started doing on live stream. And then it started becoming like this natural request thing. And then there used to be a time when I didn't, like at the very beginning, I would just do like 100 requests. And they would just be like anything. I would just write them all down. People would just be spamming requests. Okay, I'd write them down and then I'd just look at all of them. Before I guess my time was valuable or something. Perceived value by the free market. Now it is. But anyway, so that's kind of how it got started. I was looking for people. I had no one to talk to in real life about this stuff. And I was trying to make connections with people that did. And then it became about, well, there's a lot of people that don't know about this world that I've been studying for years. And I want to show them and help them see what I've been researching from the geniuses that did put their life's work into it. And now it's this. And now we have like such an educated community, like countless people that understand this stuff. And that's what it's all about, right? When you learn something, it is your responsibility to give it back, to try to teach others. You get up on the table, it's time to try to pull people up on the table with you if you can. And I've been blessed with the ability, I guess, to articulate the education to people in a way that it resonates with them to where they retain the knowledge and they can get better and they can make money off of this stuff. So, yeah.
Definitely. I mean, we used to do get-togethers once a week. Way back when, I think it was 96, I started meeting with a small group of people that couldn't get their TradeStation software to work. And that turned into the Gartley group, and that was our thing. We would do it once a week, and a friend of mine worked at Payne Weber, would open up his office, and that was getting into discussion groups and connecting with other traders is really important. That's my point, because I think it's you can spend a lot of time in front of that screen, and this is definitely always an individual pursuit, but if you can connect with traders, which is critical. It is one of the key ways to grow, learn, bounce ideas. And again, I've been really fortunate to have connected with a lot of people that were professional early on. And for me, that was one of the big things that helped me really crack it. because who else are you going to learn from? It's not something they teach in college. You don't really learn much about the markets, surprisingly. I mean, I've got a business degree. I've got a business degree in accounting, and they didn't talk about trading at all. So it's stuff like that where you have to go search out the resources, be willing to connect with people, invest your time. But then when you make it and you crack it, then you have a level of freedom. I mean, you talk about it, I talk about it. There's really not too many places you can have the opportunities we have.
Yeah, for real. There's never been a time like this. There's good and bad, but there's like probably way more good, way more opportunity for making life-changing money now than there's ever been, possibly, right?
This is it. No, and that's I think it is. I don't know how long it'll go. We'll see. The only thing I worry about,
right? Win depression. Win Great Depression.
Well, yeah, when the depression is when interest rates spike, and we're going to see it. We see interest rates really spike. That's about the only thing that could bring this down, and that I think with the way that we're set up, budget wise, could see that in some kind of crazy 1982 spike in interest rates, but that's a long way off, and that's a lot of price action before that even happens. It is, I think there's a lot of parallels in some regard of structural inflation being put into these budgets, but longer term, no, you're always going to get more debt, and if you can expand debt, then usually that means equity prices go higher.
Yeah, they're just gonna kick the can down the road, right? I mean, they're gonna keep raising the debt ceilings. They're gonna stop purchasing assets, which is kind of weird, right? They're only gonna do that after they stop tapering, which will be another year, right? Maybe.
I don't know. I really don't.
Say that.
I don't.
Yeah. For now,
What's the
they
end
said
game?
inflation was transitory too. So who even knows? Like, you can't even believe anything they say because the goalposts move so much. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know that the end game is going to be defined by the markets, and the markets are going to basically, something will go down where the natural markets will come into play and interest rates will have to go up in a major way. I think people need to remember that historical average of interest rates is about 6%. It's been a long time. People were freaking out when we got down to 3%. And we've, most of this century, we've had artificially depressed rates. So, at some point that will come in and it will tag the market. But I don't think the market will ever do anything more than like a 40% correction ever again. I mean, historically, we've only seen major corrections more than 40%. You saw it in 29, you saw it in the NASDAQ in 2000, but all in all, I mean, the risk, the longer term risk of what can truly happen, if you cut the market in half or 40% in a crazy crisis situation, you're still Dow 18,000, you're still NASDAQ 8,000, and it will only rebound. I mean, it's something where I think, in the back of our minds, people are always fearful of the big one or the big crash or what have you, but the solution to the crash is always some kind of recovery. And I don't see that part of the market ever stopping. So you get into the market, the market's a lot like golf. You're gonna be involved with it if you play it your whole life, no matter what. And beyond that, again, where else are you going to go to be able to have these opportunities to be able to make the money?
What's everyone going to do? There's in this, like, the system the way it is now. Like, what are people going to do to make yield? Are they going to stop making yield? Like, no. I mean, I guess hard assets maybe it would be possibly the new meta if things do start slipping. I guess like actual more real estate. or something. I don't know. Like
Yeah, well, it's really
Not
you've
equities.
taken out a lot of the you've taken out the people's ability to just simply save
yeah, you
and
can't anymore.
simply
Yeah.
no.
And there's no
And that's
like money market accounts. Well, money market, DeFi, right? Yielding or yield on staking and stuff like that. Being a part of a
that's a game
network.
changer. Yeah. And that's something that we haven't seen for over 10 years that could
Replace the bond market, man. That's like literally
Exactly.
it's the bond market. Now there's DeFi and now you can actually make yield. But here's the problem. It's like with inflation as high as it is, which is definitely in the teens, you're being lied to. If you listen to someone who says inflation's not in the teens, it is. The CPI can say 8 all day. It doesn't matter what it says. Look at everything you buy is up 30 to 40, some things over 100% year over year, and the cost, right? So how do you, like, even with like, oh, 6%, yay? Nope, not even anymore. You're not even outrunning inflation. So like, how do you even, you have to like high yielding assets like exponential age. That's the only way to outrun inflation, to actually make money, is possibly crypto and these high flying tech stocks right now. I mean, what else is gonna perform like that? What's up, Nick, man? Thank you, dude, for more super chat. Holy crap.
Yeah, I don't. That is the problem, and you see it in two ways. One, for me, I have a lot of retirees that contact me on a consulting basis that have to be more involved with their assets, and then younger folks and other people that can't just simply put money into a savings account, or they know there's more opportunity than just putting stuff into your 401k. It's driving people to learn more about the markets and to participate. And I see that a lot internationally too. Big surge in the younger generation looking to the markets to learn for more opportunity.
It's not even out of greed. It's out of necessity now. It's not even like, oh, I'm going to get rich, man. It's not even about that anymore. It's like, my God, my purchasing power is getting devastated every year. It's going to get worse. I have to make some money to catch up. I can't buy real estate now as a Zoomer. Think about being a Zoomer, like how screwed you are. You have nothing to lose now. Like, oh, I'm going to go full degen on some meme stock. Well, you can't. Think about boomers. I mean, sorry, I'm just saying, like, boomers, hey, you could go be a painter and you can, pay for all your kids' college and have a nice life and a house. You can't do that anymore. Like, that part, that's over. So
yeah, and someone's putting in a comment, dividends, and I love dividends. I love dividend stocks. I love, dividend reinvestment plans. I think that stuff is, really makes a lot of sense, where, you buy the Coca-Colas and you forget about it. You buy the Walmarts and you just forget about that stuff. But part of what I'm also saying, what you're getting to too, is that it's not just trading or just investing. It's literally speculation because of inflation, because of the need to make money, where the trading skills to be a speculator are critical. And it's important to think in that regard too, that, part of your money you're investing, put it away, whatever. Another part of your money you're treating totally differently in terms of speculation. That's a lot of what we really talk about. Speculating, crypto, stocks, whatever, short-term moves, swing trading, to maximize those gains, to take advantage of the environment. A lot of great books, Reminiscence of a Stock Operator, great speculation book, is one of the classics to read. Marty Schwartz's Pitbull, that's another great book to read about his trials and tribulations. But what these guys really talk about are quickly trading aggressively in markets like we have, not just sitting on your hands, not just investing. And I think that's a part of the trading skills that people need, where, when I was coming up 20 years ago, what a lot of those retirees did, they were getting money in the savings account, money market, and dividends. I don't think that's enough anymore. I think you have to have trading skills if you really want to make the monster money. and the breakthrough money, you have to be actively trading. So do consider that. I mean, if you haven't really studied or read any books about traders talking about their trading stories, there's a lot of them. I think those are of value to be thinking in that trading mindset.
For sure. It's funny. Dalt said, I can now make NFTs for a living. I guess so, man. Jeez.
You can.
So surprised, man. I couldn't believe it. I thought, hey, you know, maybe it's sold out now, but like it sold out within 2 hours of being listed, of being minted, all 12. So, yeah, man, that was super support right there. It's a big Christmas for me. So, yeah, man, there are definitely new opportunities and ways to make money, I guess, in this world, not just trading. Didn't know NFTs, but yeah, they're real stuff.
Looks like Bitcoin's starting to pop.
It's just hanging out, man. It's probably gonna go test that 200 moving average soon, right? I think, you could do it in the next couple hours. 51,755, sure. You go up, you test it. Who knows after that? What's up there too? Literally at the same time, the candle high closed from December 7th, right? You go look. I was plotted right there. Well, right there. They are literally confluent. So why would you not test? You probably will. You will test that.
Yeah.
That'll happen today, most likely. So, yeah. What a run.
Tag that.
Ooh, Mana's going again. It is up 2.5%. Let's go. Speaking of 200 moving average, there it is. Yeah, dude, Mana. I need more mana. Sorry, I'm drinking this beer and already getting... You know how everyone knows how I get, I guess, when I drink a beer, so...
Yeah, but you get above that 200 moving average on a lot of these. That's what I think most people are looking at. Total crypto, stuff like the metaverse stocks that we're running.
Sand mana
This
and
is
block.
just a
You know,
check
Alice
back on the 200.
Alice as well. Yeah, the big four right there. Oh, OXT is insane too. Yeah, dude, hey, you've seen OXT right lately? Oh my
What's
god,
that?
dude, look
I
at
haven't
this.
seen
It's
that.
it's the dream, dude. Look at this. Long-term uptrend, full reset. Here you are, holding ice line as support, 34 to 37. Look at that. That's ungodly.
No way.
That's ungodly. That's like chart art, man. Doesn't get better than that. It's like inflection zone. Yeah, you fell below the support. You're back above it. You're back above the demand line. It's so stupid. I'm just gonna plot it real quick because it's just so clear right there. It's like the zone holding support.
Oh
in
yeah,
the
look
zone.
at that. That was June 21, September 21, now December 21 lows. That's amazing.
It's beautiful. It's like literally the lowest risk area ever you could ever get for a long-term uptrend when it loses 88% of its value from its previous discernible swing low from September. This is it, man. It holds this 53 cents, 56 cents easy. No problem, man. No problem. I mean, that's it. Straight up, straight down, all over the place. So yeah, I can't remember. I've posted some pretty good trade setups recently, and I don't think OXT was one of them. You play it just like Link if you're a patron. Like you play this stop loss below 33 cents, you know, just marginally below that level, and then you let it ride. First target's gonna be like 53, 56 cents. Next target 68 or 69 cents. Then after that, you could be like third target. My God, all-time highs 91 cents. Yeah, but this one's just stupid. It's so good. 1 second chart OXT. Wait, sorry. 1 second chart. Why egg? Why? Why the 1 second chart for this stream? That's gonna like. No way, dude. I have to be drunk to do the 1 second chart, dude. All right, I need more alcohol in me for that. But I don't know. I mean, that was just one we omitted. BNB was another trade setup posted, and I think this thing's headed to $600 eventually. I mean, it's just so good. Like, that's just phenomenal looking stuff right there, right? And this is the one I sent to you. You know, like, just imagine holding a support like that and then M-shaping and then confirming a type 2. And the type 2 just happens to be slightly higher than the type 1, right? And just, okay, that's it. It doesn't matter if it fails because it's so easy. If you get stopped out, you know exactly what makes sense for a stop loss, right, in an entry. So it was so easy. Like, I just love when assets make it simple for us. And here's your Bitcoin that is about to, it is currently at its highs of the day, just seconds ago. And probably going to see 51K in a moment's time, less than $20 away. Egg's just goofing off, man. Egg, you're not known to be goofing off, dude. Egg's the one that's obsessed with FTM. And it's, look at this, dude. It's so, I mean, we looked at the beginning of the stream. But like, man, once you break 194, bye. See you at 245. See you at, from where you are now. See you up another 30% real fast. That just was so perfect, man. This is like, it was funny. I think every cycle or every like part of the cycle where we do full resets, there are new people that join the community, whether it's yours or mine, and then they don't really know. They're not, and then they become believers when this happens because it's just every drawdown we get, these things happen, and then all of a sudden you see, dang man, this stuff actually works. I was deceived to think, someone was talking about it not working. It's amazing.
Yeah, it only takes really a lot of people. They'll see it happen. Light bulb goes on. Get involved with a couple of trades, and then before you know it, they're drawing patterns and they're doing measurements. Because why? Because you've got a framework, and that's what the 886 down there, that bat pattern. It's beautiful. No,
dude, look at this. Sweet Mother of Jesus. Yeah, this is Rose. Ungodly, like stupid levels. Like this thing's going probably to a minimum of 41 cents, right? I mean, look how nasty, how bullishly nasty this is, right? Look at this higher low double bottom, and look at the uptrend on Rose. Like, remember that time Rose in May through July, inverse head and shouldered, complete reset in the uptrend, and look how powerful it is now. Look at this. This is an exponential. I don't know. It's actually kind of linear. It's actually non-exponential, despite how freaking good it looks. Right? It's exponential when you have a curved line, when you start legging up. It's linear when you just have a straight line that is. Look how well respected that demand line is. It's stupid. And you just low stir, man. Sorry, dude. It's not a request stream, but yeah, I wanted to go for you. And here, you know what this is? This is it, man. It's going probably. Wow, I can't even believe this news. The candle high close from November 22nd, 43 cents, right? I mean, probably not. You'll pull back. You'll probably make a higher low when you do pull back, and then you'll rally again. You'll see 43 cents. I mean, it's stupid good. Is that the Rose song? Only like 3 people even know what I'm talking about when I say that. So yeah, I'm drinking an IPA, loco. I'm drinking an IPA. Sue me.
All right, I'm down. Give me a minute. I'm gonna go get one myself.
You're getting
right
an IPA,
I'm gonna go get a beverage. Yeah, I think I got some fat tire in the fridge.
Okay. Chat, you hear that?
Go.
Scott Carney, the man himself, is getting a beverage of alcohol. Everyone else, get yourself a water, or a beer, or a tea, or a coffee. Because you may not drink, but hey, if you do drink,
or you may be just waking up, you might be in Australia
that's
or
right.
Asia
and
or something.
We know the Australians; there's no problem for them getting a beer in the morning. I know a few of them. So, go ahead. It's like 2 days away from Christmas. It's less than 2 days. Give me a break, man.
No, it starts now.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, I'll be right back. I will be right back.
It starts now. Okay, Bitcoin is at the highs of the day, $51,200. Let's go. One beer in me. I'm be like ahead of Scott by 1 alcoholic beverage. All right. But you realize, chat, this is history. Okay, this is history. We've never had a Scott Carney Mitch Ray stream where we're both drinking alcoholic beverages at the same time. I don't think I've never been drinking on stream with him before. So let's go, crypto trader, man. You crack crack one beer. Nick H, yeah, I agree. Nick must drink. And there's Arabian Pleb, also Australian. Yeah, y'all must drink. I'm sorry. Is this the 24th? Easy. If you haven't gotten your Turbo Man doll at this point, it's over, dude. You're screwed. Your kid will be disappointed if you don't get the Turbo Man doll. It's over. Or do you want to relive the movie Jingle All the Way? By all means, enjoy that. Imagine that movie trying to be created during this COVID environment, man. Hey, it's Ninja Girl. What's up? Ninja Girl, I expect you fully... Yes, I expect you to have at least a glass of wine with us, all right? John Afonso coming in from Portugal. He's over there, too. Scott Wheelspin. Yeah, right, dude. You're going to take it... If you want wheel spin for Scott, it's going to cost you $1 million, all right? Mushrooms. What does that mean? Mushroom your friend? Are you doing mushrooms at... What time is it in Sydney, Australia? What part of Australia are you from, mate? Let's go, Nick. Thanks for the 7148 super chat. Australia time. Let's see. The time in Australia, mate. Yeah, it's noon. Dude, come, give me a break now. Now, if there's something wrong, dude. Okay. If you're not, like, completely sober or whatever, and it's past noon, it's 12:12 in Canberra, Australia, somewhere. I don't know. That ain't a mushroom? Oh, God, dude.
Oh, it feels so good!
Canary spin? Dude, remember, inflation? There are no more $10 spins. That day is over. Y'all had years to get me to spend it for $10. For real, dude. Inflation. Oh, I got to turn... Oh, yeah, I'm turning back on for a sec. TTS back on. Do I accept Shiba for $1 million? Yeah, sure, G-Dog. I gotta set up a Shiba account. Never in my life.
At Nick Haslam, the Mushroom King.
The Mushroom King? Oh my goodness, dude. I don't even... I could go... This could go to different levels, alright? Yeah, how much is even 1 million Shiba? You know? Dollar amount. Wow, New Woodman. Thanks, dude, for the 40 pounds. See? People around the world.
NWD super chatted $53.04. Been here since you started streaming and still loving the streams. Here's a few beers on me.
Thanks, brother, man. Thank you, dude. Yeah, I mean, the beginning. So, for real, though. The beginning. Were you here? Like... You know what beginning means, right? That's like hyped on crypto. That's like me with beard. That's like Bitcoin crashing, altcoins crashing. That was the genesis of it all here. Oh, Loop Ring was awesome, dude. Just reading chat right now. The Probe's birthday bottom, 3 years in a row. Short of the top in 2017. And then the Jeff's offspring, the Jake bottom too, right? Yeah, I think there's something about it. It's like, I think Jeff's like the main character. You know, like in Lord of the Rings, you don't know this in the books. Like, you think Frodo's like the main character, but it's actually Samwise. It's kind of like, oh, I might be the main character in the movies here, but Jeff and his family, they're like the main character in the books. So.
Yes, beginning, ha ha.
Beginning. Dang, dude. Homemade wine, Ninja Girl. Yeah, I remember that snap you sent me. You had a lot of that. You had a lot. Cheers. Is it? It looks like a red wine. Yeah, right wine. Why not, dude?
First time with Scott drinking on live. Also first time spin. So spin it. I'm having a coffee.
Dude, I don't know what to do about the spin thing, man. It's so bad. I mean, I don't even know. Dude, super chatting me for a spin. I don't know, dude. It's almost about to be like, if you want to get me to spin, I'm about to be like only accepting crypto for spins, because super chat is so gimped, because the US government and Google at the same time take 60+% of the contribution you give me in the end. So it's just bad, dude. It's red and very yummy and very festive. Amen. I'm gonna make a green wine.
I was here since the beginning. Since beginning of the cream bull market.
Oh, dude, the cream bull market, man, it's gonna overtake Bitcoin. So over under on what we think Bitcoin's gonna test the 200 simple moving average on the 4 hour in the next, like, while I'm live, you know, like, that'd be a good game. Wow, that many millions, Sheebs, $10, nice. I'm almost done with this beer. I'm probably gonna get another one. We don't even have to spin, man. We don't have to spin. We just get wrecked, man. You know, do a poll on what? A poll on what, dude? Oh wait, we have to. Come on, dude. You hear the fire? Whew. It's cold outside. You know, it's actually like 73 degrees where I live right now. It's gonna be 73 degrees tomorrow or day after tomorrow for Christmas too.
Egg sinks.
Oh, but man, these acting skills, dude. It's more like I'm the tree peak guy. I'm like, pattern completion zones, type 2 returns, a bullish divergence. But I'm actually cold and there's a fire, so. Whew. Chill out, dude. YouTube's not letting you tip anymore. You have a weekly limit. Is that a thing?
BTC 3-day hidden bullish div.
I guess so, man. Yeah, probably did. Of course it's hidden div. Yeah, it really is. It's implying a continuation to $63,000+. Yes, that's what the 3 days saying. If it matures properly, forget it. There's all the stuff here. Don't worry about it. Yeah, 3-day hidden bullish divergence going on at the same time. Chat, classic bullish divergence on the daily. That's incredible. That's the wombo combo. The wombo combo. Daily classic, 3-day hidden. Oh my god. That's the combination of kings. Wow. Dude, type 2 returns just confirmation lows. Confirmation lows at pattern completion zones of harmonics. Right? So for instance, FTM. When you hit the pattern completion zone, which is the 88% retrace of this harmonic, that's a type 1 return. Look at the reaction. Type 1 return equals reaction low. But then you get a second low. The second low is the type 2 return. It's the second one. So type 2. So the type 2 is the confirmation low. It confirms that the bottom's in. Market participants gain a lot. They have a lot more confidence to believe the bottom's in on the second low, not the first. You don't know on the first one. There's a bunch of scalpers, right? You pump, and then what happens over a week? You dump again, right back to the same level or near it. So the type 2 return is where it's actionable for a long. Even more actionable for a long if you make some sort of higher low after the type 2 return, and if head and shoulders appear. It's unreal. It's beautiful. And look what happened, Larry. Look what happened, okay?
See what happens, Larry?
Cheers, everybody.
Hey, he's back, man. What was your beverage of choice? Your holiday beverage of choice, sir?
Well, you mentioned an IPA, so I have a Fat Tire IPA.
Okay.
Chili.
Okay, so, well, unfortunately, I'm about to finish this, so I'm gotta get another. I think I'm just gonna stay one ahead of you. I know, dude, whatever. You get one of me, man.
Well, setting pace.
It gets easy to get a second, and then maybe a third. Who knows, depending on how the evening goes. You know, chat's been pretty lit and engaging with us. So
absolutely.
When they're like that, hey, they get rewarded for being active. So I'm gonna be active back and stick around. So you want us to stick around? All you have to do is just keep chatting, chat. Just keep
chat. The Christmas Eve.
Yeah, Christmas Eve.
Chat. All right. I'm down on that.
That's right, dude. Tomorrow, we try to get Turbo Man. All right. Have you ever seen Jingle All the Way?
I think I have.
It's been a while. You have? That means you haven't.
Yeah.
If you have to guess.
I like. Wasn't that like 10 years ago?
Oh, dude, it was probably like 15 years ago. Or no,
yeah.
it was like 20 years ago.
Yeah.
It was back before Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Right?
It was like before Enron went under, I think. Because Arnold Schwarzenegger had not even become governor of California yet, so.
Well, I thought that was the Will Ferrell one.
No, this is when Will Ferrell was probably still on Saturday Night Live, and Saturday Night Live was not politicized, and it was actually kind of funny back then. So, no, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And, you know, Fruity Turtle Man is what Sinbad was in the movie, too. I don't know. You should watch it with your child. It's wonderful. Yeah. It's a wonderful movie. It's my favorite Christmas movie. I don't know. Home Alone was my favorite. What's your favorite Christmas movie, Scott?
My favorite Christmas movie. This is very relevant, and everyone has to go watch it. Trading Places.
Trading Places.
Trading Places, probably, if not my favorite movie of all time. Absolutely, Michael.
Jesus,
Trading
right?
Places.
$250. This is
There you
great
go.
news.
Good
Bang.
Grab
God.
another event on me.
Do I have to flip on that? 'Cause that's kind of scary. You know, like, people can get me to flip a coin for a potential chug for a $250 contribution. So I'm kind of
Thanks for
scared
your
now.
TA for OXT.
Get out
I was on the fence.
wheel
Just
and
bought
spin.
4K shares worth.
If you haven't seen Trading Places, everybody,
think
you
I
have to
That's like
go watch it again.
that's like Atlanta. They're in Atlanta or something.
No, they're in Philadelphia. I'm
in
from Philadelphia.
What movie I'm thinking
So
about? Where they're in Atlanta and it's like Ryan Reynolds. I don't know.
Yeah, see,
Oh, is this
is
the
where our
one?
generations.
The one where the Ryan Reynolds is fat and then he's not fat and he becomes like a a winner.
No, Trading Places, Eddie Murphy, Dan Aykroyd. What was it, 1984 or something? When Eddie Murphy just hit the scene.
Oh, it's really old. Dang. Okay, never mind.
yeah.
Sorry. That's Just
you
Friends.
gotta
My
see
bad. Andrew, thank
No.
you. Yeah. Also,
But
Christmas
it's
movie. Trading Places. I've heard of it. It's like I heard it a million times. I don't think I've ever seen it. I might need to watch it now.
yeah, it is incredible. 9-Foot Couch says he saw it in the theater. So did I.
Jesus.
And
What?
it's incredible.
I didn't
and the
exist
Jamie-
yet.
Yeah. Well, that Jamie Lee Curtis was she was really a phenomenal role for her in more ways than one, and you guys know what I'm talking about. But yeah,
God.
it was the Duke and Dukes, and they tried to cover, they tried to corner the frozen orange concentrate market, and it occurs over a couple of weeks in December and New Year's, and it's just hilarious, but it's also there's so many things in that movie that are relevant to trading and especially like the way it was old school, like the old money. Just so many characters in there that ring true, and it happened over Christmas, and so if you want to learn about trading, watch that movie. You want to have a big laugh, watch that movie. The final scene in the movie goes like this. They have they intercept this crop report. They get inside information. They steal it from the Duke and Dukes, and they know that the orange juice is going to be all right. But the Duke and Dukes, they got a report that said, oh, okay, the price is going to go up. The crop was going to be bad. So a lot of people don't understand the last part of that, and I'm not the total spoil alert, but what was the trade in that movie? And a lot of people don't understand that what Eddie Murphy and Dan Aykroyd actually did was they sold short against the Dukes, and they did a crazy kind of price move, but that's what they did. A lot of people don't understand the actual trading move that they did, and they went short against the old guys, and then they won, and beautiful.
That's crazy. That's a
rags to
Christmas
riches
movie,
story.
though?
It's a Christmas movie.
Interesting. Okay, well, let me get another alcoholic beverage because I'm depleted my current beverage. Can we get some hypes in the chat? Okay, hypes in the chat for extra beer or not extra beer. Pam, let's see what happens. Whatever. Let's see if chat's dead or not. Okay.
Egg tipped in BTC. My favorite Christmas movie is Bad Boys
51,000
too.
and change.
Hey, I watched it on Christmas.
That's kind of weak hype right now, but I don't know.
Come on, hype it,
It's
beer
pretty
hype.
weak, dude. It's like I remember my first hype. There
That's
we go.
not bad
That's
hype.
okay. That's okay.
I think you're used to big hype. Don't draw the numbers.
Yeah, dude. Well, you do get. They get you addicted to hype, and then they rug pull you, and as a streamer, and then it's like, what am I supposed to do, man? Like, what does one do? And you were the ones that get me addicted to the hype. I wasn't here for the hype. I didn't even know it was a thing that could happen. All right, I'm gonna get this alcoholic beverage. I don't know if I should. Dude, he tipped 250, man. That's like coin flip territory. Hold on, I'll be right back. Give me a sec.
All right,
One sec.
get one more. I'm about halfway done this one.
My
so
God,
when you
man.
come
All right,
back, I'll
you're trying to catch
probably-
up.
I am.
Okay.
I am.
Hang tight. Hold on.
All right. So Trading Places, folks, you got to see it. That's the one. Really, it's amazing. How long that was released? Almost 40 years ago? Almost. Incredible. You know, that was that's a great trading movie. Of course, Big Short. That's another great movie. What was the other? There's another trading movie.
Oh, you're talking about in general or Christmas themed?
Yeah, what's the? There's a couple
Wall
of trading
Street's
movies.
amazing.
Oh, Wall Street.
Love Wall
yeah,
Street.
and
Yeah. Not the
so
second
many
one. Second
guys-
one's kind of, but the first one's amazing. Yeah, absolutely.
yeah, the
Boiler
Wall
Room's
Street-
amazing too. It's not really trading; it's just scamming. But it looks like it's trading. It's not though. Boiler Room. Have you seen that?
No, I
Dude, you
never
have
saw
to watch Boiler Room. If I'm gonna watch Trading Spaces or Trading Places, you have to watch Boiler Room because it's all about New York. It's all about like the dark side of like not really Wall Street. It's about like it's just about scams and like what they used to do is brokered. You know, like hey, before I could like go on my brokerage accounts and buy and sell things by myself, I had to have someone do it for me. You know, so and you had like brokerage sales reps or something that would sell Microsoft or whatever, push a play. I don't know. They get commission on it, or rips. So you have to watch it. It's and the music's really good too. It's got like it's young Ben Affleck, young Vin Diesel, young all the guys from like Ocean's 11, like all those people. Really good movie.
Yeah.
Like I just recently rewatched it because I love that movie. Yeah. And guess what's so funny? In the movie, they're like watching Wall Street and they're like reciting the entire Wall Street movie, right? So it's really cool. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I am with The Godfather. So, Godfather's my favorite movie of all time.
Oh,
I would have to
okay.
say Godfather 2, Trading Places.
Glengarry Glen Ross, exactly. Love that movie. Freaking love that movie. You've seen that, right?
No, that's an 80s movie.
Yes, it is.
Glengarry
Al
Glen
Pacino.
Ross.
Oh my God. What's the dude
Yeah,
who's
a
the
long time
pedophile
ago.
or whatever? He used to not be. Kevin Spacey. Dude, you gotta watch that movie. And, dude, that's Alec Baldwin. That was a legendary scene. Yeah, dude. I know all these movies y'all are saying are really good for sure.
Yeah. Wolf of Wall Street was good. I'll give them credit on that. They did it, but
Get wrecked. I did it. Tails.
I'm not crazy about what's his face Belfort. He's just
Yeah, he was a literal like scammer. It's like, dang, that's like the BitConnect guy getting a movie made after him. It's like, wow, dude, no one really really the BitConnect guy gets a movie made after him because he's a degenerate drug addict loser who scammed people. Wow, Trayvon James or whatever gets a movie made after him for scamming people. That's like not fair. Like, how's that work?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, I don't know. I think it's I don't know why they glorify that. I think actually people knew of Belfort, okay, in the New York area. And I'll share this with you guys, give you a story. So a buddy of mine was one of the original. He owned a seat on the New York Mercantile. And I would go up with him and, do my Harmonic stuff and watch him trade and check levels. He was a natural gas trader. Shout out to Larry. But anyway, so, people were talking about him, and I kind of remember this towards the late 90s, 98, 99. I used to go up to the New York Mercantile, spend the days up there. And so this guy, I think he had a notorious name, but he was just one of so many people, and I think that's what people forget. At the same time Belfort was going on, Madoff was like, hold my beer.
Holy crap, yeah,
Madoff
dude. That's a good
won
movie
his
too.
thing.
Really great movie. Like they
didn't see that.
What,
I didn't
dude?
see
You know,
that
you know
Madoff.
who it is, right? Robert De Niro is Madoff. It's so good, dude. You have to watch that. Like tonight, maybe. It's fantastic. Good actors, yeah. Anyway, sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
Yeah. No, but there was a lot of that, a lot of shenanigans, a lot of those kind of old money guys, a lot of scams, and they could get away with it. Why? No cameras, no internet,
True.
barely
Yeah.
a paper trail back
No
then.
paper trails, yeah, really.
Now?
Yeah, dude, good luck doing anything now, like illegal. Like, wow. Jesus. It's like everything is trackable. Just live by the law of the land, and you'll be able to sleep easy at night. You won't go to jail. Straight to jail. Don't go to jail. All right. You overcook chicken, you go to jail. You undercook fish, straight to jail. Sorry, it's a joke.
You ever got arrested?
Have I ever been arrested? No, but I've been, almost. I hid in a closet one time when I was 18. I was at a, was I 19? I was at a high school graduation party. And because it was like, they were 2 years younger than me. I was friends with them. Like, they looked up to me. I was like a senior. They were sophomores. And then, like, I came back for their graduation party to say hi and just hang out with them and drink with them. And then we're all there. And then people start saying, oh my God, there are cops here. I've never said this on stream before. There are cops here. There are cops here. Okay, everyone hide or whatever. All right, so I like hid in this closet in the basement in a suitcase. And I had a fake ID, and I had the intuition to hide the fake ID because I'm like, there's no way I'm getting out of this. But if I do go to jail, straight to jail, my fake ID will be where it is, and I won't lose it. So I hid in this closet, and about, 10 minutes after everything gets quiet, Shelby County Police Department, and so they, like, tons of cops show up, and I could hear them walking in, and they end up using the room of the closet I'm in as the room where they all discuss things and talk and stuff. And I'm seeing them searching this room, and I see the flashlight silhouette on the closet. Like, I'm in there pitch black. I'm like, oh my God, should I just go out and give up? I don't no, just sit here. They never opened the door ever. And then I heard them in there. They're like, okay, so what should we do? So, all right, we're just gonna bring out the buses. They arrested like 40 people. They like literally brought out buses, arrested everyone. And so I finally hear them leave, and I waited like an hour and a half until there was no noise. And so I finally open the door, the sun's up, and I'm in the garage, and I open a door to leave, and dee. I'm like, oh God, here we go. And so the mom of the person's house the party was at I hear running outside. I'm like, okay, I'm not leaving. So she's like, who are you? I'm like, oh, I'm Mitch Ray. She's like, oh, I know who you are. Yeah, you play with my football with my son. And I'm like, okay, yeah. Well, I was hiding in the closet this whole time. She's like, wow. Well, if you've been hiding, I guess you deserve to not be caught. So, all right. Well, I said my parents are outside. My parents came and picked me up. I was texting them in this closet. I'm like, I'm not going to get a DUI, if anything, if they're trapping. I just was really paranoid. And so I survived that. And that was close encounters of the drunk kind, for sure. So that's, What about you?
Yeah, unfortunately. Well, not that I've ever done time, but yeah, I got popped once. It was after a party, but yeah, and it's kind of funny though, because we didn't get busted at the party. We're down at the beach, down the shore, as we say in Philadelphia, the shore, and so we had some lifeguards show up at our party, and we didn't want them there, and they tried to steal. They stole a boom box or something. Again, I'm dating myself. This is like 87 or something. So a buddy of mine and I got really... Oh, yeah. Yeah, not much has changed. But again, I was probably 18. We were drinking, whatever. We kicked these guys out. They stole a bunch of our stuff. We knew they were lifeguards. So my buddy of mine and I go out and we cut off the legs of one of the... of one of the lifeguard stands as kind of like an FU back to them. And someone saw us, and they knew, everybody knew each other in that small town, and so they knew what was going on. There was apparently, there was some disturbance. Cops had come to that party early in the night. Somehow they knew it was us. They come in and they said, okay, did you do this vandalism? And we're like, yeah. So we went in for like an hour. I think they just wanted to scare us, and I had to show up and like a month later and pay $100, $200 fine. But I don't know. I don't even know how we got on this. But I just, again, stuff like that where I would have been on a camera or
right.
A lot of things.
Yeah, you wouldn't have been able to get away with it in this day and age. Right.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
Not at all. But it's, it's a different time for sure. I think, people People are getting caught. You get caught in all kinds of digital trails or what have you, and it's so just a different, I don't know, different risk level of things you can do or things you would even think about trying to do. You have a party, you get busted. Well, the consequences are a lot more, nowadays, I think, where it's a little too hyper. Just, I don't know. It's really, really, really a tight thing at the moment. I don't know. You made the woke comment. I just think people need to chill.
It's not going to happen.
And, no. Maybe around like-minded people, but it's
yeah, well, that's people who are woke are not like-minded and they're not chill. They found purpose in trying to whatever. They have this, they're superior. They have the high ground, so they can break rules and break law. They can do anything they want as long as because they think they are righteous. Okay, cool. What did Elon Musk? What was the quote from Elon? Does someone want to type it? What was Elon Musk's quote about wokeism recently? I liked it on my. You know what? I'm gonna find it. I have it because I just thinking. I was like, I'm never political, but dang, when Elon Musk says something like that, let me just read it for everyone. Okay. It is so real, so freaking real. Okay, it is. Just hear me out. At its heart, wokeness is divisive, exclusionary, and hateful. It basically gives mean people a shield to be mean and cruel, armored in false virtue. Elon Musk. Yes. I agree with that. I like that. Yeah, it's legend. So, whatever.
Yeah, we're lucky to have that guy. A lot of people don't realize he was born in South Africa, moved to Canada.
Yep.
And then comes the United States, and then, okay, you're complaining about this guy who started his life on the other side of the planet. You're complaining he's not paying enough taxes. He wasn't even born here, and he builds all this stuff. He's doing these incredible, the rocket technology, all of that. I mean, that is hope, and it really is. Amazing when people say, "Oh, why are we going to space when we could use that to do X, Y, or Z?" It's like,
who are you? Who's that person saying that? Those people need to get they don't deserve an opinion. It's stupid. Like, oh, Elizabeth Warren? Like, who is she? God, imagine like supporting her and voting for her. Vomit, man. Like, who is doing that? Like, how does she just continuously get Reba, her, and Pelosi, all these psycho, they're not even like, they're extreme radicals. They're not even like, oh yeah, they're common ground. They're just normal Americans. They're not normal Americans. They're like crazy psychos that don't even care about what was built and how this country was founded. Like, I don't get that, man. How do you keep voting in these same people that are causing all these effing problems? It's psychotic, man.
It's like it's both sides.
No one in this community has ever voted for those people, like ever. So I
think everyone here is involved with the market. We can all agree we're pretty much fiscally conservative and socially progressive. Like, nobody's for discrimination. Everybody wants equal rights. You want equal opportunity. I mean, this whole narrative that gets thrown out there is nonsense. Because, anybody with two brain cells fighting for control understand, basic human nature, basic human decency, and this other stuff getting blown up, pitting sides against each other, this ridiculousness. It's going to be fear and death for the unvaccinated. Hey, I'll be right out. I'm totally
that was psych. I mean, like, dude, it's not even partisan to be like threatening people, like coming from the White House saying, oh, if you're not vaccinated, all that's coming for you is death and pain or whatever, that weird thing. It's like crazy. Like, what? Like,
yeah, that's no doubt.
That's crazy, man.
That's not American.
Not even
and
close,
I will, it's something, again, I find myself not feeling old, but when I talk to folks a little younger than me, and I really feel like it's my living experience in the 20th century to now, because I was pre-internet, which is pretty much like pre-telephone, 21st century. but pre-internet and then post-World War II, because you knew a lot of people. My uncle was a veteran World War II. My dad was in the Air Force. These people, who were served, and there was
Merry
that
Christmas,
lingering
Mitch.
memory of
Long-time sub.
what
Keep
World
up
War
the
II
good
was
work.
all about, and the Cold War, all that stuff. Okay, that established a lot of values of what America was all about, and it's not what's going on now. It's not this fear, this cower in fear. I mean, I don't know. I don't know why we have.
We're just said that
people-
good. What is it? Hard times make strong men, and strong men make good times. Then good times make weak men, or whatever that quote is. I mean, that's where we are. We're at the worst part of it, unfortunately. We're at the we're really, really weak now because the times have been too good for so long. So, fourth turning stuff, right?
Well, the beauty of it is you got guys like Elon Musk, you got other people that have taken basically this environment of easy money, insane amount of capital, and actually put it to good, put it to in a great direction. I mean, the rockets, this guy, and I'm in Miami, so the Cape Canaveral is just up the road a few hours. What they're doing up there with the launchable rockets, landing these rockets. Folks, this is one of the greatest innovations in history. So, I think, and we're watching it happen in front of us. So I think a lot of that is these are positives. These are things that are happening right now that, in spite of all of it, it will continue. You're not going to stop that. You're not going to stop Elon Musk. It's
No, you can't. Like, anyone betting against Elon always loses. That's kind of like a trend. Bet against Elon, you lose. I get it. People hate him. People think stuff he does is scam. I don't think that's the case. Like, this guy he's a model human for everyone and inspiration for others, for everyone. Like, good God. I mean, imagine having a life like him, doing something what he's doing. I get it. He's had government subsidies and all that. That's whatever. But look at everything now. He sold so many effing electric vehicles, help the environment. Yeah, and the whole space thing. Like, that's another level. Like, unreal. Innovating. So I just a lot of respect for that guy. I don't know how you couldn't. If you don't, you're like, again, Elizabeth Warren, like the dumb, like she's so dumb, like stupid, never done anything in her entire life to help people. Like, literally, I'm gonna help people by like trying to. Yeah, I think she's doing it just for like Twitter clout. Like, there's no way she believes her own bull crap spewed out of her mouth, right? No way she actually believes that. Pocahontas, right? Pocahontas, by the way, she's using, she's a Native American to gain like some sort of minority status, so she gets like I don't know, whatever. I guess when you're that, you get preferential treatment in all these categories in life, So, dude, that woman's terrible. She's the worst.
I actually, here's a story for you folks. So, go back to the early '90s. Kind of made acquaintances with some, not acquaintances, really good friends with some Apaches, real Apaches. Okay, these guys live on the reservation. All right, hardcore. Apache was the last tribe to surrender. And these guys, they live out on the reservation, and we were doing this peridot mining. Peridot was a semi-precious stone, and I got involved with them. And what these guys have to go through, and what the real Native American tribes go through, most Americans don't realize, like, how tough it is out there on the reservation. Yet they've been so screwed by the U.S. government time and time again, but they live on some of the most mineral-rich land in the country. Forget the casinos. I mean, these guys are going to make it on lithium and copper and gold and the rare earth minerals, because so my friends were in central Arizona, and I think about those guys because of what, for this woman to claim that kind of heritage, when if you really knew true Native American culture, it's a disgrace. And I'll say it, for her to do that, and she got into Harvard on that, I think. So, it just shows you
God.
where we're all at, and
Makes
just
me
gotta
wanna
navigate
vomit.
through it. Gotta navigate through it.
Yeah.
Check out BTC, fellas.
It's alright.
Ladies
It's
and
doing
gentlemen.
okay. It's alright. It's, you know, meh. 51259. Pathetic. Pathetic, chat.
I like it. I think that's really. Look, we just need a candle close above that big engulfing. We get above that 200, you're gone.
I gotta say this. Brad is, I think he's like flying right now. So quick. Brad's flying. Chat. Go ahead and whatever.
Let's go.
I'm
Brad.
just kidding.
Brad. Alright, I need another beverage. You guys got me. I'll be right back.
Alright, man. You be safe. You be
Right
safe
back.
on your journey. Yeah, so Bitcoin's doing alright. Ethereum, meh. Ethereum is unfortunately underperforming Bitcoin. The past 4 or 5 days, just not doing as well. And this happens. You pay attention, and you just all you have to do, you go to this chart, and you can see what's happening. Ethereum to Bitcoin. Ethereum is underperforming. It's just breaking the 200 simple moving average right now as I'm speaking to you. For the first time, chat. First time since late October is Ethereum to Bitcoin breaking down. And this is my idea. This is why I pinged at everyone, all patrons. Figured this might be happening when you go to the Bitcoin dominance chart and you see this. You see Bitcoin dominance at these levels here, at bottoms of ranges. You got to think that it could very well hold and rally. And it looks like you're going for a type 2 return. 1, 2. Second test here. Lots of divergence, undeniably. So when you see Bitcoin dominance like this, and you see Ethereum to Bitcoin at like all-time highs, and now it's starting to break below support, you got to understand and think that maybe Bitcoin's going to outperform Ethereum for a while. And it could happen. And eventually Ethereum, Bitcoin will make a higher low and run again in time, but it might be a month from now after Bitcoin's really marked up a lot. Okay. Aren't we coolio? I think I need to order some food though. You know, man, because food is the essence of beauty or something. Can't remember. Should I just get sushi? I might as well. Yeah, I'm just gonna get. Yep, salmon eggs. What is it called? Lakura, Philly roll, spicy crab roll, Thai roll. Yep, that's it, dude. Menu changed. What? What are you talking about? Menu changed. Straight to jail. Okay, 70. What, man? Bruh. Okay, hold on a sec, chat. Let me check my notes here. Let me check my notes. This restaurant. Look, man. So if you don't know about what's it called? If you don't know about Lakura or whatever, it's salmon eggs. So it's like caviar, but big caviar. Get that sushi roll. It's freaking amazing, dude. Tastes so good. I know sushi, but it's not Christmas Eve yet. It's a Christmas Eve. So anything goes for a diet. You know what I'm saying? Friend. Just hold on. Let me. You're killing me here, dude. I guess it's not on the menu anymore. They ran out. Supply chain issues. No, we're good. When Bitcoin Moon, I mean, you're literally in the midst of doing it right now, so it's like, okay, $80 sushi, chat. You can't do anything. If you want to eat your fill of sushi and you want it ordered to you, you must pay that much money. And I live in Alabama. I don't even live in like it's $160 in New York for the same food, right? $160 in Miami, where Scott lives, or California. I'd be screwed, man. So I'm just happy that I'm glad that inflation's only kind of wrecked me, not completely engulfed my life, you know. That's okay though, man. At least you know, right? You know, like my body will be sustained with healthy food and Bitcoin's rallying at the same time, so you know how it goes, right? Yeah, and what do they call that? And they skimp on fish and load more rice. Not this place. This place knows me. Like, oh yeah, like, oh my God, it's Mitch. It's Mitch Ray. Because I've spent so much money with them. I've kept them in business single-handedly. So they're upset. So they won't skimp me because of that. Because they want that money to keep rolling in for them. They're going to keep making the best sushi and not skimp me. But yeah, they call that shrinkflation, where not only is everything more expensive, you get less because they're skimping on the materials because it's more expensive for them. It's pathetic. It is pathetic, man. That's right. I'm holding local sushi up by myself. All right. It's like, what's your what cause do you donate to? The local sushi fund. That's right. Sushi TA, who cares? Sushi got exploited and they're losers. Like, I don't care. Oh, it pumped like ICP. Wow. Like, are you omitting to say that everything else pumped and is better? Yeah, sushi bottomed out. My God. And it actually is back above a critical inflection point. Like, it is above areas that it needs to be above. Here's sushi. It actually is good. So look here, listen, all right? I mean, it's like a shark. Speaking of sushi, have you ever had raw shark? Here's your shark, chat.
Look here.
Shark steak.
Look at it. Yeah, no, really, right? I've had swordfish. I don't think I've ever had shark before. But what do you tell me true? Sushi is still are staring at you in your face on screen. How do you feel about this? It's pretty good.
Another one.
Well, what was the other one? It was, Riot. Remember I sent that to you today? It reminds me kind of a Riot-ish in its own little way.
Yeah, all those blockchain stocks have major patterns.
Well,
Bybit,
yeah.
Riot,
Mara.
Mara's
Mara's
that's a good sign too.
Yeah. Oh, they're just following crypto, and crypto's turning around, so they're going to turn around too. Ooh, GBTC. Did you see what it did today? I had pinged patrons on it. Look at this thing. All right. Look here, listen. Look what it did, all right? You think, oh, who cares? 38.73, no big deal, man. Actually, it's a huge deal because look left. Back to the year 2017. That old all-time high, you're back. You close the week back above it, right? And what happens here? Straight up, straight down. Straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down. Straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down. Literally only thing that ever happens above 38.73 on Bitcoin, GBTC, is straight up to 48.54. Straight to inverse jail. Straight to the next level. It's only ever done that. So it just closed there and did, 94% drawdown. It's an M shape. Okay, great. Shark, whatever, yes. But that is important, and that's real. And people I don't even think people know. So public service announcement on Grayscale Bitcoin Trust, chat, of what just happened.
All that looks good.
That's
RSI
crazy
looks
good, right? Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
my God, dude, it's 55 on the 4 hour. Give me a break.
And look
man.
at that double bottom, little double inflection there.
Oh yeah, 1, 2. Yeah, the M shape is the double. Yeah, for sure, dude. That's like so strong. Good things happening. I told you got back in on that back test, the S&P, the Harami. So a decent amount went into GBDC.
Oh, I like that moving average move too. You're kind of threading two legs there. If that comes through, when you get that 200 moving average, any moving average really, but especially 200 moving day, when you get two
Close
separate legs like that, and you got a second leg developing, and that comes up, will break out above that second test of the 200 moving day average there.
Dude,
that's moving average.
Look at your histogram
right
on the daily. Jesus. Hidden bullish divergence and what's happening. Someone, Dalt, cue it up. Cue up the, oh my God, it's happening, Michael Scott gif. The positive histogram wick. First level since November 10th. That's a joke anyway. It's probably like October 29th, right? Sushi, what was this? Probes, man? What'd you just say? LA sushi for 2. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, Probes just sent me like sushi for 2 delivered to his place. $396. Jesus, dude. Like literally
That's a lot of fish.
$396 for him. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Cali and Probes, that's what I'm saying. I you know what's sad? Like, I don't know. I can't even talk about it because someone's going to be like, I'll take it. And then they'll get their feelings hurt. No, they're just going to offer him like a $2,000 football ticket. And he's going to be in LA. And it's like, whoops. Okay. Oh, hey, Bitcoin. 52 or 51.3. 51.3. We're doing things. All right. But GBTC, this is like insanely good. Like, unbelievably. Like, hey, yeah. Oh, or we're at $53,000 somehow. But GBTC is at whatever. It's at eventually going to 48.50. Going to that high from January 8th, because that's all it ever does above this level. I think it's monsoon time on this one. That's psychotic bullish. Okay. Back to Bitcoin. 3-bar play confirmed. And here it is. Yeah, 200 moving average sooner rather than later. Let's see, 51,766. Yeah. Not bad. What's up with this tree topper talk? I don't know what that means. What are you talking about? Vincent, we're good, dude. I'm just reading some chat. How is GBTC scammy of price action? Not really. It's literally just follows Bitcoin by 84%, right? Because it's 84% exposure to Bitcoin right now. All right, here we go. Session highs upon rally highs upon us. It will be happening in seconds from now. Shall I add an alert so we can hear the Butler bell? Butler, send me fruits and wine when the beep happens.
What's that, 51.8 for the 200 moving average?
51,756.
Yeah, that's a nice candle right there.
Which one? The one we're on now or the one before?
Yeah, I mean, this is just...
Oh, yeah, we're about
really
to... When we hear the beep, dude, it's going to be the highest price Bitcoin has seen since... December 7th, man. It's beautiful. What a recovery with everything else in the whole world. Jeez. Oh, is it local on the 8th? Okay, we'll play it, Dad. You're local on the 8th. Oh my god, man. Sorry, I have to say it like that. It's tradition. So here we are. We have 50 seconds until the 60-minute candle close. Yep, true. Ethereum is continuously underperforming. Goodness gracious, look at this. Ethereum's only up 0.33%, and Bitcoin's up over 1%. So, and I think BNB is probably struggling too. Yeah, BNB's struggling too because Ethereum's struggling. I think like Bitcoin, or I'm sorry, Ethereum and Binance Coin, they are both kind of very tied together. I think BNB reacts more to Ethereum than it does Bitcoin. So,
that's good. That's really good.
yeah, I mean, right now it's like, so when everything resets, it kind of becomes like Bitcoin's turn. Like, hey, when everything becomes uncertain and the whole market resets, I think it's like Bitcoin has to shine first. It's so inherent. And then
check out Cardano.
Oh, yeah.
It's almost at 150.
Oh, you mean is look at this. Look at that right there. That's it, dude. What is that? The top from February, the first time in all of history, humankind, February 27th, that Cardano saw 148.8. Look where you are. Look what's happening right now. You break this, which you haven't yet. Look how this is pinpoint accurate. Look where we are. I mean, that is like, it's testing. And it's testing it again. Tested yesterday. You break that, yeah, you can be going up to much higher levels, but dang, man, you're right at it. Imagine going short on something that's making a descending triangle, but at its pattern completion zone. It's so dumb. Like, how could you do that, man? It's so perfect, man. Like, I so love about it.
Not even 1 bar reversal. It hits the 886 off of that little swing, and it's just going to go right through.
Wouldn't it be like technically type 1 and then type 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? All right, we're at rally highs on Bitcoin, 51,406. Let's go.
Let's go.
We're only a few $100 away from that 200 moving average to being tested.
There you go.
I'll add an alert like right at it, you know. 51,753-ish. Straight to, not jail, straight to minted money. All right.
Yeah, we're gonna go to that 5.0. We got to go to 56. I mean, it'll
55.7,
step up,
right?
but
Yep. That 55.6. Yep. The
yeah, and this is what you want to see. I mean, you're there. There's no screwing around.
Yep, right there. I don't know. I mean, 382 makes plenty of sense. It's like that's not going to be easy to break. I mean, that's so serious. I mean, that started March 3rd. First time, actually, technically, it was nothing but February 18th, March 3rd, and then you had right here, it was April 29th, and then May 6th, May 5th, and then September 7th. That's like so real. I mean, like 50%. That means like if you break that though, I don't think the 50, like you're gonna run up to the 50% retrace, but you just blast through it and see the next inflection. Like, you know, like 50% is just, it's not really. I mean, I get it. There's actually a swing low November 19th, November 23rd. I guess there's a swing high minorly October 6th, but that's it. Nothing historically. Just kind of. I mean, everything's historical, but like it didn't. This has never been a thing since until October 6th or 7th. So, you know, it's just like 50% is just not going to be the strongest resistance. I think the stronger resistance is going to be near the 618. You know, but like, how many times have we seen bullish 5.0s that go to 618s? Ethereum did that before it went to all-time highs. It did a bullish 6.0, a bullish 610, right? 6180.
Yeah. No, well, you stack them. I mean, you layer it. You layer the two retracements. The 50 is a great minimum. But yeah, you pierce that frequently, and you find yourself between 50 and 618. But when we're at this kind of point, we've been talking about this the last 2 weeks at least, of that possibility that once it triggered, yeah, then you use it as a target, and we'll see when we get up there. But you know, you're still what, 52 and change now, with possibility of, you know, you go up another what, 8-10% before you even test the minimum.
Yeah, it's 8%, or the 8.2%. Yep, that's it. Yet even I mean, 200 moving average coming today. Yeah, it'd be about another $200 soonish rather than laterish. Today, man, I'm starting to feel that alcohol, chat. Okay. I'm feeling the alcohol, man. Good lord.
You guys have me. I might go for a third, and I'm just right there.
I'm getting there. I'm almost on. I'm almost finished with the second one. A second IPA. What? It's so crazy though. I looked at my fridge last night. I have like champagne. I got wine. I got literally every alcoholic beverage you could ever imagine going on right now. So if I want it, but yeah, I don't know. I think I might just get a bottle opener and get the Stella that I've been wanting to drink next. These IPAs are just so effing heavy, man. Lodix on number 4. Dude, look at this. We're at the session highs right now. Rally highs.
Rocket.
Let's see. You got ENS is up. It's Luna and ENS and Mana. ENS is a trade setup. Mana is a trade setup. OXT's pretty much should be a setup. Let's see. BAT is a setup, a trade setup that's been doing pretty well.
That BAT's been impressive. I will say that. No,
yeah, dude.
Really
BAT's
held
on the way.
Above a buck.
Look at the measure. Look at this stupidly beautiful structure. It kind of like double bottomed, inverse head and shouldered, like kind of weirdly. But dang, man. I mean, it was just. I don't care what happens. It was so good looking. So you're almost to that measured move, which is like 148. And, you know, full reset, you know, this is going to be 886. This is going to run up to probably like $1.85 again before it pulls back. For sure. Long-term uptrend. Insanely bullish uptrend. Like, the trend is so bullish. So it's like, how do you... When momentum shifts and the bullish patterns develop, like, it's one to take action on, for sure. BAT's actually being used. That could be debatable, right? Maybe not. Am I squinting? Was I squinting on stream? I didn't notice. I didn't see myself squinting. Fake news. Litecoin actually looked bottoming, like it was bottoming out too. Look at this, man. That's beautiful price. That's gorgeous, right there. And Litecoin's probably going to 184. I don't know. It's got to break this little. I think maybe you could look at it like it's range bound, and it's at the top of the range. If it breaks 166, boom, 184, really fast. And that's like double bottom stuff. That's
Sellers look washed out. Way
Adam
washed out
and
on that
Eve,
one.
right? Adam and Eve, kind of. But it's at the inflection point. It's such a low risk area. It was. I mean, I know I'd posted something even in general chat about Litecoin, and look at it now. I mean, yeah, when you hit these levels, these swing lows and highs, you round out like that, man. It's so bullish. God.
Yeah, and again, just reaction, even minimum reaction. If that's all this ends up being, it's still higher, and it's now. It's higher now, not later.
What do you mean higher now, not later?
Meaning we're in the midst. We've kind of triggered this reaction on a lot of these. We've looked at so many of these that have all set up. They did their capitulation, they did their stabilization, and they're triggering a reaction where, at least now in the short term versus a week ago, you've kind of triggered that counter trend reaction. If we're going to be as conservative as possible and say, okay, Litecoin, you know, it only goes to a 382. Well, the 382 is what, 200?
Shoot, on Litecoin?
190? Yeah, I mean, all of these are triggering now to where even if they go to their minimums at the
192, yeah.
as conservative as can be,
your upside potential from where it is literally now, right?
Exactly.
16%, right? Yeah, it's so real.
That's a hell of a move.
Yeah, you're right around the 236. That's what you're flirting with right now. You break that bull straight to 192. Yeah, 100%. Good lord. Whew. Oh my goodness. Yeah, man. So Litecoin, all its joke did it. It's still technically where traders settled up, made a higher low than its previous low. It's about the same, but I don't care. Like, it's actually technically 4-hour higher lows. Like, I don't think you had one 4-hour candle close that was the same price as September 29th, 140, and then you had a candle, the lowest candle close 143. So that, I mean, that's like microscopic accumulation. God, it's like, it is higher technically, even though it's the same low. It's actually by $1 or $2. There's someone out there that owns the asset still. That, you know, everyone sold all of it, but like someone out there held enough of it to where there was a higher low by like $1 or $2. So I'm sauced.
Yeah.
People call me sauced, like I'm drunk. I'm not.
No, you were sauced. Tuesday you were sauced.
Yeah, for real. But like now,
Tonight you're seasoned.
this is my second beer. I have not even completed my second beer. How could I be sauced, right? I mean, that's crazy, dude. It's crazy. Chat died too. Chat, are 700 people here, by the way? Yeah, right. How many people botting right now? Stop fronting, acting like you're a real human. You're just botting. But it's like weird. It's like people have been, I guess, I have like, if that's the case, everyone's been botting for 4 years now. So,
yeah.
Mass
What's up,
lurkers.
bots?
Yeah, we're just lurking, dude. We're just lurking. Okay, dude. Cool story,
Lurking,
bro.
Drinking, bubbling.
And before someone says, I'm not obligated to comment, dude. Get out of here. This is your job as streaming, man. Hey,
Whoa.
dang, dude. Holy crap.
That's some love.
XMD, you're just 50 away from a coin flip. You know that, right? So, jeez. What the? Can we get some Leroy Jenkins in the chat? Good lord.
Love, heart.
Thank you for the love hearts, XMD, man. Thank you so much, dude. I don't know how it says session top super chat when Nick came in, but I guess is $200 US more than 300 Australian dollars, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, well then get wrecked,
What's Aussie
Nick.
trading?
Sorry.
70.
What happened?
I think the Aussie dollar is like 70 or something.
Oh, okay.
I haven't even looked at currencies. I don't even know. All these people talking about currencies. I mean, currency, yeah, if you want to trade it, but currencies have just been dead for last several years. In my opinion, they used to move a lot better.
I'm sure, dude. There's just more, finite supply of capital, and then there's a new market, and it's way more volatile. So higher chance of making money or becoming homeless, and that's pretty nice. Yeah. So Nick tipped 500 Australian dollars, mate. Yes, 500 Australian dollars has to be more than 200 United States dollars then, right? For sure. Yeah, man, I think so. Yeah. You go. Okay, so 300 Australian dollars is 217. I don't know why it's like that. It said that you'd only tip 300, Nick. I don't know why. My bad. I don't know. I'm just like, it does the factoring or something. Crypto is better when the setups are there. Crypto is way worse. Terrible when the setups aren't there. When it's just selling off, making lower highs, lower lows. There's no exhaustion. Oh, God, it's terrible. It loses so much more value than a currency pair. But yeah, of course, when things finally, momentum shifts, there's divergence, sellers are exhausted, seller weakness is implied with shortening of thrusts. Of course, it's better. Yes. While we're watching Litecoin, because we know Litecoin's going up another like 20% probably, minimum. Easy. Like, no problem. This thing's about to go in time. I mean, what do you want to do? You want to look at Bitcoin again? Bitcoin that's like not doing anything but making rally highs. But yeah, it just pulled back from its 51.5. It's at 51.3. What a joke, dude. What a joke. But I had to go to the bathroom again because I've already broke the seal. So it's like, dang, man. Have you caught up yet?
A beer.
Have you caught up?
Whoa, what the heck?
What is that?
I don't know, man. That's some fireworks going off.
Oh, it sounds like gunshots, dude. What's going on?
Yeah. Well, that's how we celebrate down here, or at least in South America.
Yeah?
I don't know why somebody's setting off fireworks. Yeah, there you go. You can hear it.
Yeah, fireworks, dude. Holy crap.
Yeah. What the heck? There you go. Did you expect that with the show?
No, we're scared
Bring
for
you
your
some
well-being,
fireworks.
dude.
No, it's not that bad out here.
Yeah.
My hood is, relatively reasonable.
I just felt like.
But fireworks, yeah. We can get fireworks.
Okay, yeah, I'll live with fireworks. That's okay, man.
Load up the fireworks. Damn.
Dude,
Just
they're rolling.
Just what my son needs.
Yeah, dude.
He's asleep.
Scott moved to Chicago. Yeah. It's just a normal evening in Chirac. I can't believe you'd say that, man. I can't believe you'd say that about Chicago. It's not like that, man. Even though it literally is. Yes, it is. Like, what a joke. Like, that's how it works.
I don't know.
All right,
Yeah,
I'm gonna break the seal, and I guess I'm finishing this beer. I don't know. Should I get another one or not? Because if I get another one, I'll be, dude, 3 beers. By the end of the 3rd beer, it'll be like, throw the dang towel, like in Rocky 4, throw the towel. That's gonna be me. Yeah, dude, I think the whole chat's gonna be like that too. And then I'm be like Apollo Creed on the ground, like. 3rd beer is gonna be Ivan Drago himself. All right, let me go, brother. I'll be right back. Like button, bell, sub, hang out. Scott's gonna entertain you.
Okay.
While I am AFK, throw the dang towel. I'll be right back.
All right, you got it. Don't know. I don't know any show tunes. Don't know anything like that. But let's say this. This is the move. I like it. Thank God. All I gotta say is thank God. I'm not worried about that. A couple days ago, yeah, I was saying what if. But that's what you want to see. We want to see an engulfing candle. You don't want to see this thing screw around. This thing's got to go and not check back now. For all the reasons we said. Definitely. And then if that goes, then who's going to sell? Nobody. No one's going to sell. Not at this time of the year, and not coming into the new year where everyone's going to take their gains that they cashed out on and put them to work in other things. So 56, 50. 50 56, that's a reaction, guys. Folks, ladies and gentlemen. I think there's some ladies in here. Shout out to the ladies. Shout out to lady traders, female traders. They are really, you know, shout out any ladies in the house. Really? Tell you, I've met so many really amazing women that are traders that are just, no offense guys, but they just, I think the ladies can keep their cool a little bit better. I don't know why, but you know, somebody that a friend of mine, I haven't talked to her in a while, but you know, Linda Radke is somebody I've known for probably 15 years. She's a market wizard, and she was one of the first real standout floor traders. And she's amazing. Check out Linda Radke, everyone. She's got great material. She really, her stuff on RSI. She wrote a book with Larry Williams. With I forget what's the name of that. Street Smarts, Linda Radke. Check that out. Scott, in the shout out to my girlfriend. Okay. Shout out to your girlfriend. The yang to your yang. Yeah, I hear that. My wife is definitely that for me. Jameson, you identify as a lady trader? Probably the best place to be a trans trader. Why not? Bring that in. Ninja Girl, yo, what up, Ninja Girl? Is she in the house? Ninja Girl's kick ass. Julia, I don't know. She's Australia, right? We gotta help those people in Australia. What are we gonna do? Are they ever gonna let them off the continent? Don't sell to women per boiler room. I don't believe that. I really don't. I think it's look, it's, you know, there's no more of that anymore. It's all, everyone's the same. I mean, it really is. I don't think that whole gender gap, that whole gender thing is the way it used to be like 40 years ago. Thank God. And I think, you know, you've got a lot of amazing traders that are, you know, I mean, Linda's one. Louisa Yamada is another one. Market Magic. Check out that one. She worked for, I think it was Goldman for a while. And, you know, that's a really good book too. Beer, please. Yeah, I might have. Did you get one? You got one.
I got one.
What are you drinking?
A Stella Artois. I couldn't get it because I needed a bottle opener and I had to go downstairs. Finally went downstairs and got it, man. Dude, look at this XMD going on, dude. Are you kidding me, man? Are you kidding me? A spin, you mean a flip? Because that's like what it is, man. And he tipped 200 earlier, so that's like that even after the IRS. Jeez, dude. Can we get some hype in the chat?
Let's go first
Yo.
and then. Love to all patrons of Mr. Swag.
I dare someone to one-up XMD. No one's going to one-up XMD, dude. Holy crap. Crap. Oh, I'm screwed. This is not going to be good. Good God, dude. It's going to be rough, man. It's not good. Quote-unquote fireworks. What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
No more fireworks. They went to bed. Tomorrow, we'll have fireworks. That's a Miami thing.
Fireworks in Miami for Christmas. That is not something that happens here that often. Or really, I mean, New Year's, sure. I think that's kind of an American thing, but Christmas fireworks is not really, right?
Well, actually, Brazil, I think South American cultures, and I know my wife is Brazilian, folks, so I've spent many a Christmas down there that they do. The firework thing is I don't know what it is, but it's a thing for them, Christmas and New Year's. So they usually get somebody to like set up a whole bunch of fireworks, and you get a local neighborhood show. So more the merrier, I guess.
It is, because Merry Christmas.
It is. It's Christmas.
So what's your favorite ornament on the tree right now? The Christmas tree. Over yonder.
Oh, I've got of yours. I gotta say, shout out to your SEC. The most powerful football conference of all time.
Yes, sir.
But
Amen.
of all of those things on your tree that I would want as an investment, I would probably have to look at that Nvidia. I would probably want to look at the Google. A couple of those. What else you got on there? I don't know. There's a couple of these on your tree that are real good. Oh, I like how you got a nice star.
Right? Yeah, because that's like
Tesla, cannabis.
Yeah. Cannabis will be federally legalized, and it'll be over $1 trillion in tax revenue. Like, it will be great for. Hopefully, they probably will just misallocate it and ruin it, and just put us in a worse position than we're in, because it's the government. They're trash, literal losers. But maybe the tax revenue turns into better roads or something. Right now they're just trying to like, oh hey, we're gonna build better roads only if we can instill communism in our bill. Like, can we not just get like single issue votes? Like, all right, let's just new bridges, new roads, new things. Stop putting on this psycho universal basic income for people. Like, what? Just can we stop the pork in these bills? Let's just, if we're going to rebuild our bridges and roads, let's do that. Let's stop putting in 8,000 pages of bull crap that's going to end up like just ruining our country more. But I guess that's kind of the point, huh? So,
I don't know. They're not real progressives. Quite frankly, if these people were real progressives, do you really think they would have not, they would have legalized by now? You would have federal legalization. You would have
so crazy, like
prison reform.
Something's wrong.
And obviously, $780 billion military budget that does not get to the soldiers; it goes to the contractors. These people are not progressives; they're full of it. I mean, it's not going to play out. We did miss a big one, with this whole budget thing. The fact that they didn't get that thing passed, that was really, we missed a huge. Thank God we missed that, because had they passed that thing, that would have created structural inflation like we had in the 70s. No doubt. I've been looking at that.
It already has, but the thing is, it already happened. Like, the last bill we passed, that 1.5 trillion, that's what really started it. That's like why everything's up so much now. Like, we didn't need to do that. We really could have been fine without another 1.5 trillion in circulation. But we did it anyway. It was Biden. There was no crisis going on when they passed it too. It was just, here's 1.5 trillion in circulation. Great, cool.
Yeah. Well, I think that this one that they were trying to get through would have been the death knell. That would have really set it over. A lot of similarities I've been looking at between the 70s, where they instituted a lot of these social kind of programs that created this stagnation. That's where I thought we were headed. A couple of weeks ago, I thought we were headed for complete stagnation, and it's not good right now, but at least they didn't get that other part of it where it's like mandatory giveaways for the next several years, 3 years. That would have wrecked it. I really think that would have wrecked it. So this, what happened last week with Manchin and all of that, and they're not getting it through. Is the system working?
Thank God.
I mean, it doesn't work
really
well, but it's working.
Isn't it funny? Like, these losers that just try to harp on people's emotionalism, saying democracy's hanging by a thread. No, literally, that's exactly what democracy is. These lunatics trying to like get everything they get. Oh, everything they do, they should get it passed, and then something doesn't go their way, and then they start screaming that democracy's in trouble. It's like, no, literally, you're a psycho. Like, that's not how it works. Like, the majority doesn't want your bullcrap, your progressive, psycho, ultra leftist bullcrap passed. That's not good for this country at all. I'm sorry, it's just not. But whatever. Go ahead and act like anyone that agrees is like, yeah, dude, let's just print more money into oblivion. Let's just control demolition of our entire system. Yeah. How can you agree with money we don't have? We print out of nothing. That is thief. That's thievery. That's stealing from everyone else, man. It's not fair. It's broken. You can't do that. You're not allowed to do that.
We've been talking about it.
Oh,
Been talking about it for a long time. No, people have been freaking out about the total
What
debt
just
for
happened, dude? All my music's
decades.
on.
You lose
I
it?
can hear you now.
Can you guys hear me?
Bueller,
You guys there?
Dude, my audio's gone now. What happened? Okay, they're cutting me off, chat.
I can hear you.
Oh, wait. I can hear you barely. What happened?
Really?
Hold on. Oh, I can hear you now.
I don't know.
We're good. We're
You
good.
check your volume.
We're
It might
good.
be
We're
your
good.
levels.
All right. All right.
Yeah.
That was scary stuff, chat. Really scary. There's just like, oh, yeah, we should have passed that bill. Like, based on what? Who are you to give the authority to keep printing our future, our 10th generation great grandkids? Who are you to sell them out? Because that's what you're doing now. We have no money. There's just nothing. We can't keep doing this. All it's going to translate is to hyperinflation. If you want that, that's fine. And hopefully Bitcoin bails us out. I pray that happens, but it's just, you're just keeping up. You're not even like, it's just bad. Because there's so many people out there that are going to not own Bitcoin, that their lives are going to be shattered and destroyed. They're going to get desperate. Crime's going to spike. Bad things are going to happen, man.
Isn't that already happening?
Yes, of course it's already happened. Think about how much worse it's going to get,
Well, if you look at the South American currencies, they're big trouble. You look at the Mexican peso, you look at Colombian peso, Brazilian reais, they're all-time highs. And that's going to be, something that will hurt this hemisphere. I was living in Brazil like 10 years ago, and I spent a couple years down there. And when I was living down there, the exchange rate was 2.5 to a dollar. Now it's almost 6. And that's that, and it could go to 8 or 9. The inflation down there is so bad that the stores are changing prices every week, and this has been going on for the last year. And they don't, they're trying to institute controls and everything, but they can't even get goods. They can't even, you want to see what could happen, you look at those economies. You look at Brazil, you look at Peru, you look at Ecuador, look at, a lot of them where they don't have a stable, why El Salvador is doing the thing it's doing is because they're trying to stabilize prices and bring some kind of stability to their currency, because it's so erratic. You cut off supplies, you don't get the same amount of goods. A lot of this stuff, people I don't think fully understand that, the United States gets most of the produced goods first in this hemisphere, and then they flow south. And that is where, if they're caught up here and they don't get down to Brazil or they don't get down to South America, prices go up. I mean, everything from, imported foods, iPhones, whatever, medical products, medicines, it all goes up. And it's been, for me, with a lot of skin in the game, I suppose, and a lot of, life interest with my family being, of that whole side being Brazil, it is. These are concerns that most Americans aren't even aware of. Don't even, we're on the verge of a South American currency crisis. Absolutely, Turkey is showing us
yeah, dude, Turkey.
what can happen. So, and the South
what's going to happen? Like, how does it end? I mean, like, that's hyperinflation in Turkey, right? Like that's like hyperinflation, right? In Turkey.
Yeah. Revalue. They're going to have to we're going to get to a point where you're going to have to revalue. A lot of people have talked about the Amero. I don't know if anybody's heard about that, but that was something, people have long talked about, the fact that it will be a hemisphere potentially a hemisphere currency based or backed by the dollar, kind of like the euro, but the Amero.
Extra mile delivery super
So
chatted
it's,
$50.
you know,
Let's just close
that's
it at
where we're
500
going. I
total.
think that's
I
where
love totals.
it's going to continue in this crazy
I
kind
like
of environment to where that, you know, the amount of money will have to be kind of redrawn. Brazil has had, my wife in her lifetime, here's a crazy fact, she has gone through 3 different currencies in her lifetime, and she's not even 40 years old. So
Buy Bitcoin,
that's the kind of thing that
guns
can
and
happen.
dehydrated food.
Yeah.
It's
Love the chat.
definitely
Merry Christmas,
unusual
Scotland.
reset type
Love
of
the
things
content.
where, you know, it will still be based on the dollar, but you'll go through a whole bunch of problems in the meantime with these other currencies that will have that secondary effect. It's something to watch out for, because again, a lot of these currencies, the Mexican peso, I think that hit 26 recently last week. That's an all-time high. That's crazy. No one ever thought they'd go to above 20.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I just like I don't know. Like it's things are gonna give. The psychotic, stupid fiscal policy is gonna like catch up with us. I figured. I mean, $51,000 Bitcoin's pretty good. I mean, that kind of this time last year, you never would say, "Dang man, you know, in a year we'll be at 51K." People would be happy. Now people are sad because we went to 69K, you know, and now we're at 51K. So people are not happy about it because they all bought in. All the normies, people that are upset about it, they bought in at 60K, like, or they bought in at 50K early this year. It's like, well, you shouldn't have just shown up because of the price action. Price action drew in all these people. You know that Grayscale stats. 55% of all market participants for Bitcoin joined in 2021. I was blown away by that. It's just eye-opening, right? The majority of people that own Bitcoin didn't exist as market participants until this year. That's crazy, dude.
I look at Michael Saylor, and he just keeps on. I think that guy is doing he's playing chicken
Evangelist,
with Bitcoin.
man. You'll be in the Bitcoin Bible, right? As one of the large disciples, I guess.
Yeah, these guys, I think they know what's coming. They see it, and they also know that if they stay in dollars, forget it. You can't stay in dollars.
No, not even close, man. No way.
There's a great chart of the market returns adjusted for the dollar inflation, and the market returns have not broken out. Even though we're at crazy numbers, they're not in real dollar terms, we're still below the 2000 high. That's insane. 2008 high, sorry. I'll have to find that chart and post it, because that's a great chart. I mean, the real returns here is showing you why, if you sit in dollars, and I think a lot of these guys, the smartest guys, see that. That's got to be the motivation. So what if Bitcoin goes to? If we can get out of this hole here on Bitcoin, what you're trying to do is put in a permanent floor.
I think that's what's going on right now, right? We're trying to find that and establish it, and hopefully it's just a higher low, which is, it is real. Like that's happening right now. If this is the bottom, like the floor, it's been put in and it's higher than the previous low and the low before it. It's really nice, and I really do hope that it was all we needed to resolve the harmonic was that one crazy psycho wick down, right? And then we never see it again, because it looked like we were going to see it again until this engulfing candle, until the divergence, and then my whole tune changed. It was a 12-hour period kind of total. I don't know. It was really like 8 hours. I just need 8 hours to see that, and I'm like, okay, this might be bullish again. We're probably going to rally to the supply line. We did. Then we broke out. We back tested, and now we're running again. And it's like, okay, things are maybe changing here. But we got more work to do. We got to break our previous high around 52K. Then 53K is just above it. Historical support resistance. And then we break 53K. We're going to be off. I mean, 55, 6 to 50%. But dang, there's just not much resistance there. So it'd probably be like 58K. So, yeah. But dang, do you know we've been live 3 hours, 33 minutes?
No, I've been live for 3 beers, but that's all I know.
Yeah, man, I know, dude. I know my sushi just okay. It's been declared that my sushi is on the way. I'm
Nice.
excited, man. Yeah, I'm gonna pig out like a king, dude. Okay, chat. I'm pigging out.
I'm gonna wrap it up too. I
$75
think I'm gonna head out.
worth of sushi. Yeah. So I think it's been a pretty good talk. This is the longest stream we've ever done together by far.
Yeah,
like
man.
doubled it. And first time we ever drank on stream together. First holiday stream together. You got your. I got you. I made sure that I had my people pick up and custom make a stocking for you for the fireplace. Of course, for the stream. If you didn't even notice that with your logo.
Oh man,
Sublimated,
Thank
dude.
you.
Yeah, I'll send it to you. Okay.
I didn't. I just saw that.
What?
Thank you. I really.
Dude, go check
didn't even
starting
s-
soon screen. It's there too. It's like blown up. It's like huge. So yeah, check it out.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, man. So yeah, 3 beers. I'm 2.5 right now, working on my last one, and yeah, dude. But like, I appreciate you coming out, and I know everyone else here watching appreciates it, and yeah, I pretty much could say happy or Merry Christmas Eve to you. You know.
Yeah, definitely enjoy it. Take these days. Take a long weekend, and into next week, and get ready for really January 3rd. 10 days from now, it's gonna really start to fire up again. I think.
The ATH on
Will be an
tips
interesting year to come. So I appreciate the opportunity.
Native
Everyone,
currency.
thank you for having me. Hang out. Great to chat. All of that. And everyone, have a Merry Christmas. Really enjoy it with your friends and family. I will do the same.
Yeah, dude. Thank you so much, man, and wish your family a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. All that. I know I'm going out of town for New Year's. Going to watch Alabama. Hopefully curb stomp Cincinnati, and we make our way to the title game, and hopefully we win that, and we repeat. We have repeat Heisman winners, so hopefully we get repeat national championships. That'd be wonderful. See my alma mater play there. I've never been to Dallas or Jerry World. Get 50-yard line tickets, so I'm gonna check that out, and with my best friend and my dad. So yeah, it's just gonna be tough the next week or two, staying focused on things, but I'll do all I can, and I know you will too. And yeah, man, just don't be a stranger. Hit me up next time you want me on your stream. Next time will be on yours. We'll just keep going back and forth.
I like it. Absolutely. All right, my man. You guys, everyone in the chat, thanks again. Take care. Mitch, thank you. Enjoy your holiday, and we will talk soon, my friend.
Yes, sir. Merry Christmas, Scott. Love you, brother.
Love you too. Merry Christmas, all. Ciao.
All right, chat. Just you and me. Just you and me. And just a little bit more Christmas music. All right, man. Okay. Turn up the fireplace a little bit. Turn the heat up. So cozy during these Christmas times. But for real, thank you all so much for the likes, love, support, contributions, everything in between. I think I owe a chug. I'm just gonna owe it, and I'll do it on another day. Food's on the way. I gotta eat, man. I haven't ate all day, So I'll just I'll wish you a good Yuletide-ing. I'll be live tomorrow. Okay, so we'll do the normal stream. It'll be like this, super Christmassy. But and I'll do everything I can for a late Christmas stream. But tomorrow will be the big one, all right? So it will be about the tree and all that stuff. But love y'all. So thanks for the likes, love, support, contributions, everything in between. XMD, Michael Parker, and others. I really appreciate it. Ross, I know you're out there. X-Men. Thanks for all the big contributions, small, all of them in between. I'm very grateful. Love y'all. Best time of the year. I'll be back. Until next time, respect the TA. in on this classic T versus there, lad.
I have a robot vagina.
And then, just like that,
Adios, turd nuggets.